From the right of us, on the side of us, in the back of us. Never above.
Never above, never above.
By your side.
Let's be honest. We all liars. Let's be honest.
Hey, but
we all
let's just do it, y'all. Let's toast to a good show.
Let's toast to a good show. Good show.
Good night.
Indica Live, baby. We back.
Hey.
What's the actual?
Yeah.
You know it. I want a cookie. I want a cookie.
Take what you want.
He said, take what you want. Probably not appropriate.
No, right. He been doing this.
It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate.
But the chorus though.
The chorus though.
Wait till it drops.
Oh, you like him now?
Who?
Who?
Guess
R.
who's
Kelly
gonna?
or-
The Donta album? Man.
You don't want me to say I do?
Hey,
Oh, R. Kelly? Oh, I do.
I love R. Kelly.
can you say that online? I don't care. I love R. Kelly.
I have an exception.
Well,
all of us do.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
If you heard R. Kelly and Jay-Z's tour,
Right.
you get a pass.
We all liars. We got riots.
This song kind of not though.
Going to jail. Guess he's going to jail.
Going to jail tonight.
You going to jail now?
I'm sorry.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Y'all look like you really singing this song.
Going to jail tonight.
Hey. Jail tonight.
But look though, why that song runs through my head when I wanna like I've been working a lot, y'all. That's
We noticed.
So like, guess who's going
this
to jail
song runs
We
through my
noticed.
head on a regular basis
tell
at
the
the
unit.
job.
Hey, yo, welcome back to Indica Live, man. I'm your boy DJ Ball. We in the building, man.
Hey, now.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Not me.
Not me either, goddamn. Hey, we back, man, for another episode 29, man. Make sure y'all call in 619-452-0448, man. Tori, welcome back.
Hi guys.
Hey,
Yeah.
the return of Tori,
They let me
episode
out, y'all. They
29.
let me out.
Tori done got out of prison, y'all. Welcome back, man.
Right.
What was you doing, Tori? Talk to the people. Let them know where you was at.
The government had me locked down. I was going to jail.
Okay.
No, I've been working really hard. We going through some stuff at work, inspections and all that jazz. I got off at 9 o'clock the other day, back in at 6. We're gonna be working the weekend too, but I'm glad I was able to skedaddle
And get out for the night.
here. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready to turn up with you guys.
All right, man. We glad to have you back. You know it. Welcome back,
Yay.
Kavita.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm happy Tori's back too.
There you go. You got your road dog.
Tori.
I missed you guys. I didn't know I did until I came in here. And Steven's like, I got to get this bottle back to my grandma. And I'm like, dude, if y'all don't know this guy, man, he always playing them jokes.
Oh yeah. Steven, welcome, man. Welcome back to the show.
What up?
Barbering with Steven. Y'all know the OG in here? He had to get my lining together today for me, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, always.
And the beard too. I mean, golly.
Oh yeah.
It's just the thing.
It's
now.
growing out. It grew fast.
Yeah, I ain't seen
Yeah.
you like that
You was
before.
5 o'clock shadow, now you just whoosh.
Oh man, you know I'm a man. You know what I'm saying?
Caveman.
Oh, you the dog.
All right, well, Steven, we glad to have you today, man. We see you got your pad out. You gonna have the stats for us. You gonna have everything for us. The research man, man.
Okay, that's
Smart
my job.
brother.
That's my job.
We got smart brother in the building. And speaking of smart
Hey,
brothers,
Steven got a job.
speaking of smart brothers,
Brother,
Jason back in the building, man. What's happening? What's happening, OG? How was your week, brother?
I was lovely, man. My week's always lovely. I don't have a whole lot to complain about.
I ain't mad about it.
Jason.
Anything you want to talk about, Jason? How you feel about this R. Kelly thing, man? You know we're gonna get into it.
Man, I don't know. I think he did it, but
Uh-huh.
he wasn't convicted of what he actually did. You know, he's like,
So what'd he do?
Do you know the actual charges?
I know one of them was like racketeering or some shit.
You know what? Let's do this real quick.
He in the mob now?
Real quick. We're gonna come right back to you, Steven. I want you to do me a favor. You got your tablet up over there?
Yes, sir.
Can you actually give us the details of the R. Kelly trial, like the R. Kelly charges? Like what the fuck are they actually charging this man
I'm gonna
with?
need you to read it like a judge.
Let us know. Hit us up with that. Okay, here we go. Boom.
So they say his conviction
Uh-huh.
is for racketeering, sexual exploitation of a child, kidnapping, bribery,
Jesus.
sex trafficking,
Mm-hmm.
and violation of a Mann Act.
Violation of a Mann Act.
Of the Mann Act.
Of the Mann Act.
Now what is
Not
that?
violate.
God damn, that sound like 80 years.
Laws, the man.
The Man Act.
The Man Act.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. Sounds fishy.
Kavina.
Smart brother Jason, can you tell us what the Man Act is exactly? Do you know, my
There was
brother?
This outdated laws like early 20th century, like 1920s or
Uh-huh.
something. But basically, it was the court case that outlawed not interracial dating, but interracial dating. So
Wow.
the way the language was written, it was vague. So it's like anything that's amoral of a sexual nature, anything like that. So you can flip it any which way.
Okay.
So the amoral is the word that they use throughout that bill, and it's like
Anything you ain't
what's
supposed to
immoral?
do.
Yeah.
What
So
they
pretty
think
much
you ain't supposed to do.
anything they
But
wanna charge
obviously
you
you
with.
can't.
Right.
You know.
Anything unmoral or
And then the
unethical.
kidnapping part too, because
Can
Yeah.
a woman be charged with that as well?
I'm sure.
she
Yeah.
can, but will she is another question.
Yeah, I believe that could be put in a scenario in which they
we need
can.
to look that
Kinda
shit
vague,
up.
too.
Yeah.
She was charged of
Because, like,
violating
let's
the
say
man
Man
law.
Act. The woman
The-
in the bread was charged with violating the Man Act.
The Man Act.
The Man Act.
That's what it
I
is.
just want to say.
That makes me want to
These some serious charges.
crimes.
Some very serious charges, and we're not gonna get that versus. We're not gonna get that versus, man.
not gonna
Can we
get
talk
that.
about
They
it?
might do so.
A remix?
Y'all know
R.
they
Kelly-
do
R.
they do
Kelly
stuff in
versus
the
C.
jail.
R. Kelly
They in the
versus C
jail.
Murder.
Okay, they together.
The jail hits.
Yeah, the jailhouse.
Jailhouse hit.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm really into these verses, by the way. I'm invested. Like I look forward to them. I know what time they coming on, all that.
You
And
put
I
it on
really
TV?
wanted to see this motherfucker before they took him.
Who was he
I was
gonna
like,
go against?
I don't know, Luke. I don't know who.
Nobody.
No.
Who can beat him?
Nobody.
Usher?
ain't beating R.
Let's
Kelly.
think about Usher.
He got a shot.
So
Chris Brown got a shot.
Got
when
a
I,
shot.
when,
They
so
got
when
a
y'all
shot
look
in
at
their
the
ass.
verses,
Look, the Isley Brothers.
Isley Brothers.
Even still,
Lil Wayne.
You gotta pull out a rap and beat that nigga.
Right?
Charlie
R.
Wilson.
Kelly,
Charlie Wilson.
You gotta
Charlie
think,
Wilson.
like,
Charlie Wilson.
Bump and Grind.
Charlie
came out in
Wilson.
Whoever's
94.
gonna spell
Yeah.
their name while they're singing is gonna beat R. Kelly.
Oh
Bump
wow.
and Grind came out in 94.
Look, Usher.
And he hasn't missed since.
He ain't
US.
missing.
No.
Hey, technically, you don't have to be there for the verses either. They can play your songs and you ain't gotta be there.
Oh,
That's true.
He
Hey,
still
you
got
know
hope
what?
in
That's
the
true.
verses.
So if
So-
we're gonna do that, R. Kelly versus Michael Jackson.
Ooh wee.
Lord.
But that's nice though. Low key.
That's nice.
That's low key. That's nice.
Y'all gonna be bopping in the house.
Hey, low key. That's nice.
You gonna go from one to
Hey, he
do-
said MJ and Prince smashed on R. Kelly.
well,
I don't think
I
Prince
can't-
got
I
enough
can't
hits.
say that. Like-
I don't think Prince got enough hits, dog. I ain't gonna lie. He got big ones.
Nobody got more hits than R. Kelly.
R. Kelly. That's what I said. I don't think he got enough. Michael got a lot. Michael got a
Mike
lot.
is the closest one. Like,
But
if you're
I
gonna
mean-
make a case, it's
Yeah.
gotta be Mike.
It'll probably be
Other than
Mike.
the thing
that,
is, when these verses are out, I don't look for like a winner and a loser. I just
do.
want to enjoy the time.
I enjoy it 1,000.
I
Listen,
don't enjoy
depends
the
on
time.
who it is.
I enjoy it, but that Dipset motherfucking Locks one, that felt personal as hell. That felt like a battle for me. Yeah, I get that.
Method
But you
Man
know
and
what?
Redman had a
Yeah.
versus.
Oh,
You
yeah.
expecting the winner.
And Snoop and
But,
DMX.
like, Gucci versus Jeezy, you was looking for a winner.
Yeah, big facts. And
That's intense.
and
But you know
and
what we
Jeezy
should
won it.
have? When we gonna see a DJ versus? Have they done that already?
That's gonna be a huge one. If they do like Khaled versus Mustard or something, that's gonna be huge. That's gonna be fucking huge.
I want to just see it and be in there dancing.
Being there dancing,
See, like,
that'd be
right.
great.
Go to the show.
Yeah,
With
Yeah, that'd be
DJs,
lit.
right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Who fuck with DJ Drama?
I like drama.
Like,
Yeah,
if you really fuck with mixtapes, who fucking with Drama?
drama and Slaughterhouse and all them other niggas down south cats.
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah,
They
all
gonna
that
have to
shit.
go against
They got a
somebody
lot of
else.
Slaughterhouse got a lot of shit.
They got they got verses,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about like DJ Drama, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gangsta Grills from pretty much the dedication was the
Clue got a lot.
Clue.
You hear me?
Oh, DJ.
DJ Clue got a lot.
Hang on, man.
Clue got a lot. dog.
And you look like you're ready to party, boy. Go on here now.
Wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck with DJ Clue? Professional 2, one of my favorite albums.
Big
of all
facts.
time.
Hey, but yeah, sorry, man.
Back to
R.I.P. to R. Kelly, because that nigga
he
is
gonna
dead now.
Do you think?
R.I.P. to
Hold
R.
on,
Kelly,
hold on,
man.
hold on.
I want a cookie.
Did they give him
wanna
the years
cookie.
though? But like,
If he get out alive, he could go back to Chicago.
I
What?
miss.
Hell no.
Think about all the people that was supporting him throughout the trial. Like
You ain't lying.
You listening?
Listen, I ain't
I'm
gonna.
listening.
His victims was
He ain't
listening.
gotta be home for me to listen to his music.
I'm just saying.
If
though,
an R.
like,
Kelly
the
song
support that
come
he
on
has.
now, though, you do feel something like
Lock
something
that nigga-
kind of awkward.
Hey, burn
But
the
then-
CD
but then-
first, but lock that nigga up.
No, I feel more awkward when I hear Aaliyah's music.
Really?
Wow.
Explain that.
I love.
How old was she when she was making that shit?
When I hear Age Ain't Nothing But a Number album,
Yeah.
the whole album, I
It's
love
awkward.
Aaliyah.
Yeah.
But when I hear it, I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
are you okay?
She was pregnant by that nigga. Yeah.
Yes.
When she was a kid, like young.
I don't
I
like
mean,
that.
she was 15.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, like, why you ain't charging with that?
Because at the time, we were all for it. We was like,
I saw
Age
an
Ain't
interview.
Nothing
But a number. Because we was young.
Ain't got but a
We was young too, shit. We was with it.
I actually saw an interview one time
Uh-huh.
with Damon Dash,
Yeah.
and he had said that was part of the reason him and Jay fell out because
He wanted the bag of Leah
no,
too.
he was with Aaliyah.
Yeah.
but she was with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
But so
And
was
then
he
Jay-Z
dating her
went on
also
tour
as a
with R.
child?
Kelly.
Uh-huh.
So
Was
it
she
was
a
like
child?
you doing business, like you supposed to be my man, right?
Right.
But you doing business with the nigga that violated my wife?
Oh shit.
First off, you shouldn't even have her as a
Hold on.
wife.
That's
She
extra
wasn't
shit.
nobody's adult
That's-
wife
those were his
until
words.
later.
Fact.
But
But
with-
of his words. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
taking
yeah.
sides
I'm about to say,
here nor
hold
there,
up.
but
He
I'm
shouldn't
just
even
saying, I
had
saw
her
an
as a
interview
wife,
where she
though.
said that.
I agree
Y'all
with
need to
that.
drop what y'all think though. Like real talk. Like what would you do? I have a story obviously. What would you do if you knew somebody in R. Kelly's circumstances
Yeah.
and you were asked to sit as a character witness? What would you do?
Damn, bro.
R.
We riding
Kelly.
or dying?
Well, you
Even
know,
as a
so
friend.
wait a minute
Yeah.
now. So I don't want to make it like up on the scale of R. Kelly's charges or circumstances, but
Yeah.
somebody you know is being accused of sexual assault, whatever the case may be,
50
and
years old
you.
peeing on teenagers.
Now I just said it ain't
I'm
exactly.
not joking because if that's the case, then I'm
No.
Nah, she said it ain't to
No.
that extent.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
just
she
saying
said,
if
yeah.
somebody you know who
Yeah.
has accusations against them, you don't know the details. What would you do if you were asked to be a character witness?
But if you don't know the details,
If I don't know the details,
Okay, so
what can I
like-
say?
But you know the.
Ask the
But what
question.
she's saying is,
This is something that actually
you
happened
know,
to me.
you know the person,
You know the person,
Right.
You don't know the details.
and you feel you know them very well.
So what you doing?
thought you knew that nigga.
Right? You thought you knew that nigga, but you ain't know that nigga.
I mean, we can around the room with this though.
You can
For
only
real,
be
I
as
wanna
honest
know.
you can be. But go. All right, y'all want to start over here?
let's go
Committee,
around
you
the
go ahead.
room.
Committee, go
Okay,
ahead. Go
I
ahead,
just want
mama.
to say that not even being in court.
Yeah.
If you at a party and you see a homeboy walk in with a girl that looks underage, under whatever age you think is unacceptable, are you gonna say something like, "Where you get the young bitch from?" You know, you're gonna say something like, "What the fuck's going on with
Big
you
fact.
and the young bitch?" I know her mama. You're gonna say something.
Big fact. Something
no?
slick. Yeah.
Something.
Something slick. Yeah.
I feel like people would.
Whatever happened to Chester shaming?
Oh no, we was big on that.
Remember when you was in high school, you would be a
Chester's a
senior
molester.
fucking with a freshman or eighth grader.
Yeah, and you got clown for that.
Nigga, you
Yeah.
a Chester.
Right. Chester molester ass nigga. Yeah.
But
Big
that's
fact.
one of those crimes nobody respects. Nobody respects like the
Predator
those
crimes.
predator sexual
Yeah.
predator crimes.
Right.
If you a grown man messing with kids, that's
Yeah.
never cool. Not in prison, not outside.
Right.
No, nobody respects.
We had teachers in school like that. We had coaches like that. Like I had a coach. Like I don't give a fuck about that nigga. And when he died, I was like, bet. You know what I'm saying? But he was fucking girls in the school.
no.
Yeah, on my mama. He was one of the coaches in the school.
He was the wide receiver coach for the football team.
On your in your
coached
school?
women's Track.
Okay.
When I
He,
was in school,
got-
as a security guard.
He lost. I don't know if he's still teaching, but he lost his job at that school.
Good.
He was smacking out a senior in his car. In the park.
Smacking out a senior. Jesus Christ.
Knocking out a serious.
Why you make eye contact
In his
with
car.
me,
He did.
Steve? What's that? Look.
You want to get smack out in the car?
Your next story.
No, I know he looking at me because I'm oblivious. Like well, they was smacking him out.
When I was in high school, when I was in junior high school, you
Oh,
guys,
God.
I'm talking about back then it was 7th through 9th.
That's so nasty,
7th through
dog.
9th. And I remember, I'm not going to say his name.
Fuck that nigga.
But it was a
I'm sorry.
specific security
reaction.
guard, and he was fly, you know.
What school you went to?
Say his
Roosevelt
name in
Junior
case
High
somebody-
School.
I went to
Everybody-
Roosevelt Junior High School.
I went to
over there.
Roosevelt
Listen.
Senior High School.
Between
Say
the
his name
years
in case to
of.
help somebody.
And the security guard was really like dating these girls. They were in the 8th, 9th grade, and we didn't think about it then. I was nowhere
Yeah.
near it. My dad was not
Security
having
guards are
it.
adults,
The security guards are adults,
like grown ass men.
grown
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
men. I remember his brother was in high school already, and we were in junior high, and there were girls that were like going to chill with him and sit by him with their backpacks, like
On
this my
campus?
nigga, like this my dude.
Like that's
Yeah.
bae. That's
But
how the
we-
chicks was
no,
with Coach.
but we knew, but the people didn't know. The
Okay.
grown-ups didn't know.
Yeah, they did.
They look.
Yeah, they
somebody
did.
fucking knew.
They
Sabina,
suspect.
Come on now.
They
knew.
suspect,
I'm
but
going to court
I'm
tomorrow.
gonna tell you what that should be. That should be on some. That should be
You
on some.
are?
You have to be. you have to really
Not a
have
snitch.
proof to like.
Like,
There's some strong allegations, is what I'm saying.
But
You know
what
what I'm
I'm
saying?
telling you
And that's why
is you went
motherfuckers
to
don't be saying shit.
Roosevelt Junior High School. 2 students are getting a fight at motherfucking Bonita Plaza on a Saturday.
Uh-huh.
The teacher's gonna know about it.
Right.
Right.
So ain't no way this grown ass man is actively dating students, back and forth.
I feel like our
and don't
principal-
nobody know
I feel like
nothing.
our principal was actually flirtatious.
Okay, so
Man, that's wild.
Where'd you
again,
grow up at?
again, the question
Yeah,
is, if you was
San Diego.
asked to be on trial,
So that's the question. So what would you do?
If I was on trial and they came to my 8th grade self and said, Kavina, do you know anything? Because I was an outcast and because I wasn't cool, I would have told on everybody. The principal was doing it to the thing and the security guy. Yeah.
but what about if you?
Now as an adult, hell yes. Because I have children, I have sisters, I know people
She ain't
that have,
changed,
I haven't changed.
of
I'm the
course.
same old me. So if you hear this right now, you know who you are.
Same OG.
I'm telling.
I want to say your
Is that
name.
even considered snitching?
I want to indict them right now.
Character witness, honestly, I don't think it's snitching if they just asking you somebody's character. And that's the question that Tori is proposing to y'all.
Because
Like,
you
what if
don't
you
know-
had to just be a character witness for someone?
And you
like,
haven't
let's
seen
say,
it.
yeah, let's say that, let's say Bobby working this chair right here. And you known Bobby for 6 years, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Bobby always cool. He good people. But
Yeah.
then Bobby fuck around and get caught up on some sexual assault shit.
Okay.
And you like, damn, that don't sound like Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we feel when we, you know what I'm
I
saying?
wanna tell
We always
y'all
like,
about it.
I've been around murderers. I've been in the same room with fucking, like, talking to my niggas like this, and they got 2-3 bodies. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just talking to murderers, not knowing that I'm in the room talking to a nigga that will murder somebody
Pooh Shiesty.
and then go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing. So I'm saying you don't know like you think you know.
But Stevie, you
don't
gonna
know what they
answer?
see when they go
I
to
think it's
sleep, too.
different.
Okay.
For me, if it's like my family, I
Yeah.
ain't gonna say nothing regardless. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if he did it or not. I might not fuck with him no more because
Right.
I'm learning like he fuck with little girls or something. But I'm not gonna snitch
Right.
because that's just I don't know.
That's
Prison
just in you.
sucks. I don't want nobody to go to prison.
Right.
But but yeah, that's a terrible crime.
If they get you, they get you.
Yeah,
And
they don't need my words.
They don't need my. I said he was a bad guy. I said they took him to jail. No.
The Mr. J song.
I'm snitching.
You snitching flat out.
But what if you?
What if
What do
it's
you
your
mean?
uncle?
You don't know anything.
You sitting like you gonna tell right now.
All right, I don't give a fuck. I'll be all kinds of-
Bring this Minnesota and bring this Minnesota in the number 2.
Whatever that name means, because I got kids. And going back to the
Commercial
example,
break.
if it's an uncle, especially if it's a fucking
Uncle, right.
Because I'm going over there for Thanksgiving.
Y'all goof.
Right.
We letting the cousins
Right.
have sleepovers and shit.
Y'all stay away from y'all Uncle Jason.
You got
Right.
me.
Hey, you know he ain't right.
And if
Don't let him sit you on the lap.
Right.
Don't let him sit you on the lap.
Hey, it's fucked up if you gotta give your kids a
Two sons
speech.
and 2 daughters. You don't play that shit.
But look though, I really think I appreciate y'all answer, but y'all sure missed that question.
You want yeah, they went all the way off.
We
Hey,
did, but
but
we
you
talking
gotta.
about something.
But listen, if you tell the
I'm
story,
weak. I know, and then maybe
so get a
y'all
scenario.
change.
Tory story.
I'll be back. But look, y'all,
Go ahead.
when I tell you I never felt so nervous in my life,
Uh-huh.
I got a phone call, somebody I know, and they're not local, but they called me, was like, hey, can you write a statement for me? I don't know what the fuck it's for. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll write a statement. I'm going to go ahead and write the shit, talking about how good they was, because I don't know what it's for. I have a inkling that it might be for something negative, but I don't know. I'm going to still write a good shit, like a resume. I don't know what the fuck you need. Then they said, hey, we need you to sit on this board for this person to get kicked the fuck out. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. And they asked me questions about him, and I'm telling them, oh, he's loyal, he's this, he's that,
Right.
he got advanced.
You
blah,
can
blah,
only
blah.
tell them what you know.
You know, right?
Yes.
And then at the end, yeah, some Navy shit, but it could play into anyway. But at
Yeah.
the end of the shit, they was like, all right, well, I'm here to tell you that they're accused with sexual assault and this and that. And does that change anything that you just told me? I was like,
They was trying to change your mind.
I was like, I said, no, hell no, no. And I really felt like,
Damn.
I felt like, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
I felt like Cat Williams. I don't remember the skit or the stand up he did where he was like, white people be on the phone, like murdered him. He wouldn't, I knew him 2 weeks. He wouldn't murder
I knew
anybody.
him 2 weeks. He wouldn't do anything to anybody.
Oh my God.
Again, I had no basis on what exactly happened. I had no details on what happened or if he really did it or not. I just know him as I know you all, right?
Right.
And Shit, I knew him 4 years ago while I was in Chicago. He worked under me, and I knew him on a daily basis. I'm telling you right now, I knew him just as I know you guys, and I know your character, right?
Yeah.
So when they call me,
I'm innocent.
All
and
the
I
time.
already told y'all if somebody call me looking for you, I'm gonna say I don't fucking know you unless you call me, cause that's the type of person I am. So I'm like, nah, he never do anything. Shit, he never did. I wouldn't believe it. That's a fucking
Right,
lie.
right.
This and that, whatever. But again, I had no grounds on what the fuck happened.
And that's the part you
then-
got to be careful with.
Right. But it don't
Damn.
matter. Again, what you mentioned before, I'm only speaking on what I know.
Yeah.
And I know him to be everything that I said on the phone call, everything I said on the conference call with 4 motherfuckers on there. So you haven't seen him drinking before? Have you seen him in an intoxicated state? I was like, I seen him one time. I think he was a little buzzed, but I was fucking.
See, I hate that because who the
I was
fuck
like-
ain't been drunk, man?
And I was like, yeah, but he don't.
How you act when
do you
you
be-
drunk?
That's
right,
true too.
Right, and
Have you
that
seen
fucked
how he
me
act
up.
when he's drunk? That's what they asked.
That's what they was trying to get at.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can only speak. We was at a work function, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And I felt my, like a feeling. I felt like, man, maybe I'm speaking to this man, and he actually did this shit.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
But and then
That feeling.
remembering,
But you gonna tell them what you know.
but all right, and they said, so do you think that he's a person that would do something like that? That's what they asked me on the shit, and I'm like. Now I'm like, I understand. And then I started thinking about it. No, I said no because of knowing where we came from. And
From
where,
what I know,
Yeah.
no.
and I didn't say all that. I said no because I don't know if my personal beliefs have anything to do with this trial. But we just came from, which is Navy boot camp.
Okay.
All them motherfucking kids that came through there.
Okay.
And I feel like someone who has that predator instinct or whatever the case may be, who would be somebody who would do some shit like this, that shit would have came out.
Yeah.
Out
Yeah,
there because
yeah.
you automatically have this authority over them. They would do. I seen a motherfucker. The dude brought me a ladybug. Said, "Look, I got a ladybug." I said, and then in the room they was like, "I don't care. What you want me to do about it? Eat it." The motherfucker ate it.
Yeah.
Because they said eat it, and he
Just
ate
bullshitting, yeah.
Just bullshit. So that's the kind of power we had over there, and none of that shit came out. So and then you see me.
That's how it is.
He ain't never said nothing sideways.
My son's going to boot camp.
He ain't
You
never
let my
said
son
nothing
eat a
sideways to
ladybug.
me.
I'm fucking somebody.
Hopefully
If
you
he-
raise
if
him
he
where he
ain't
won't eat a
stupid,
bug.
he
Right,
ain't
if he ain't
stupid, is he?
stupid, yeah.
No, but dang, I feel it. I know the vulnerability.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
like-
it is.
So
no
again,
family, no
I
nothing.
Said,
yeah.
I said all of that, and I was like, no, I don't think he would. It would have came out. No bullshit, because you have just the fact that you be there and they come, you
Yeah.
already can do whatever to them.
Facts.
And then at the end of the day, he hit me up afterwards and said they dropped it. I said, man, you got a second? I'm finna call you. I called him, hey, he explained to me the bitch lied. They lied from the beginning to the fucking end, but he been going through this shit for a year. For them to drop
You
it.
guys, you know what?
So
I know
did-
a girl from boot camp that
But-
actually I wasn't. They didn't ask none of us questions when I was in Navy boot camp. Who was in our command, our ship, but there was a girl, this Hispanic girl, who was getting called out all the time out of our. You know how you in the big command, your
The barracks and shit, yeah,
barracks. But in boot camp, like when you're in your big room, the females and the RDCs would come. These 3 men would come and call this female out all the time in the middle of the night when we were doing. You know, when you sleepy as fuck, you trying to stay on your post. They would call her to come do something. We didn't know. We just thought that
Sucking dicks.
she was getting called out entire boot camp. We get to A school. Only her. We was low key jealous.
Sucking dicks.
Wow.
We didn't know what was
What's going on? Right.
She
And
out
we-
there eating ice cream.
No, we right.
This bitch ain't
She
getting
out-
no pussy.
They giving her
That's what they
Chick
call
Fil A.
them.
We in here. She
Right.
getting Popeyes and shit.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know what was going on because you're just so in the moment of boot camp. We get to A school and they're writing. They wrote a letter to everybody that was in that same command, saying if you have any information
Wow.
to respond. And she had been getting sexually assaulted. She was 18 years old. She was getting
Assault?
sexually. They called it sexual assault, even though
It
she,
is.
she willingly walked
Well, I
up
mean,
with them
like,
to
I'm
the
not-
Because of the
furniture.
position.
I'm gonna tell you why though.
But you know
yeah,
how they have in the boot camp, they have those rooms upstairs. With
Yeah.
like
I know
furniture?
what you're talking about.
It's just furniture.
I used to go up there and get my ass beat in there.
And then they be in there doing shit. They was taking
All the
her up there every night.
In
And this girl
the rat
pressed
graveyard.
Yep.
She pressed charges
Shark
against
Tank.
everybody. She went to court against the
pressing
United
charges.
States Navy.
I'm not
Her
denying, I'm
parents.
saying rightfully so, because that shit was foul.
But
Yeah.
to be honest with you,
We all said yes. They were coming to get her at night. We didn't know what the fuck.
but this the thing though. I ain't gonna lie to you. From my perspective as a man, if I was getting done like that, I would have willingly kept doing it, knowing that I was gonna fuck these niggas up one day, like legally.
I think that she thought
you know what I'm saying?
it was gonna be an easy ride for
I'm
her.
gonna fuck y'all up when I get out this bitch.
Like, yeah, I have to do this every night.
No, as a female,
She probably
I'll back later.
who's to
but
say
she's-
she was like?
But these are attractive men.
That's what I'm saying. Who's to say
these
she
are
wasn't
like
kicking
attractive
it?
men that are in their 30s, and this woman is 18 years old,
Facts.
and she feels like, oh, they like me, not y'all
Right.
bitches.
Right.
I'm going.
She felt empowered by that shit. Probably.
then she
You know what I'm
told
saying?
I
her
don't know,
mom
and I
and-
hate to say
But-
that. I hate to say
No.
that.
It
shit.
sounds wrong, but we
But
grown.
we
Let's talk,
kinda
right?
know, like, yeah, like we kind of know that it was something different. Like
That
she
doesn't
had
mean
a
it ain't
feeling.
wrong.
Was she still running laps
That
and
what?
shit with you? Or?
Was she? Yeah. Was she getting special privileges?
Yes.
See?
And that's why.
Oh, say that again.
I said, that doesn't mean that it's still wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's still wrong regardless, because if you're in a position of power, you should never use your power to your benefit sexually. You should never be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You said yes, you should.
No, the fuck you shouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. You should never be able to do that, and that's what I mean.
That's why I'm looking
That's
at you like I'm happy she got her comeuppance.
no, but that's what I'm saying. That's the wrong part about it.
initially-
You know what I'm saying?
It felt good to her probably at
Right.
first, but by A
Yeah,
school,
but
which
she
is not that long
18,
later.
she's a 30-some-odd
But that's what I'm saying.
girl.
If-
Heard
but
of
that's
her,
what we was
you know
talking
what I'm
about.
saying? Discipline is on them, not
Yeah,
her.
but that's what I'm talking
Eventually,
about.
she felt abused.
Right.
She was
eventually.
getting abused.
But
Yes.
what we was talking about the Brittany Reiner shit. If I was 18 and she 30 and I don't
thought
know
you
no
was
better,
coming
I
up.
thought I was coming up when I was fucking this bad bitch.
But then when
you see
it
what I'm
hits
saying?
you-
But I'm getting
That's how
abused.
little boys get abused.
Thank
'Cause
you.
16, 17,
You know what I'm
think
saying?
my babysitter who's
That was
30
a
years
nice
old
flip.
want to suck
Right,
my
but
dick.
that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah,
It's the
I'm getting
truth.
it in.
It is.
Look.
And you know what? The crazy part about it is most men that, you know, we have those conversations. What was your first time? Tell me
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it. It's always rape.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's always rape.
Always right.
In my mind, it's always rape.
Yeah.
Oh, my brother's girlfriend, my older brother's
first
girlfriend,
time wasn't
my
rape.
baby
Oh, you
sister.
talking about when
You know,
young
like,
men
yeah.
lose to
Yeah,
older women?
because I
Oh,
lost
yeah.
my shit to an older woman
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Inappropriately
Yeah.
older women.
What about
I used to get touched and shit by like
the
my
question
cousin. I
is,
don't put 'em on
what
blast.
about you?
Yeah, but we was kids. We didn't know we was doing no wrong. We
Somebody
playing,
your age?
we playing house and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably 10, 12. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like when you playing house and hide and go get it and all that shit.
Yeah.
That was
And
wrong.
there's when you guys are the same age.
Yeah.
I feel like all as a group.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not being abused.
Right.
But you're being neglected by supervision.
But what if
not
they like
being-
16, 17 and you like 12 type shit?
Yeah.
It's not
They-
supervision.
they should know better at that point, right?
I don't know if it's supervision,
There's
but
a
I would
huge
say you
difference
have been
between a
exposed
16
to some
and a
shit.
12-year-old. It's not the same.
Somebody
That's what I
has been
said.
abused. Somebody in the circle has been abused.
So we got a comment from Victoria. Victoria says, even if a woman or anyone consents to a sexual thing, that power dynamic is not to be fucked with.
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You know
That's what
what?
you're talking
Away
about.
from the military. Let's say it was a police officer
Oh,
Police
same
officers do it
thing.
too.
pulling up on
Oh
you.
my
Hey, you were
Yeah.
speeding. Let me, you know,
You want to get out of this ticket.
Have
You wanna
y'all
get out this
ever-
ticket.
Have you ever been to Mexico?
Yeah.
they do that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I was 17
You
years
seen
old.
We Are the Millers?
When I seen both my homegirls, they was 16, 17. And I remember we were in Mexico. We were going to Revolution Avenue. Shout out.
Right.
And we
What's
weren't
that?
even supposed
We
to
was
be
going
out
to
there.
Hong Kong.
No, we weren't. Hong
Hong
Kong.
Kong.
No, Hong Kong didn't exist yet. But I remember us going to Revolution Avenue,
Yeah.
and it was my homegirls was older than me, so I was like 16. They was 17, something like that. And the police stopped us on the street. We on foot, and the police officer told her in Spanish to come to the alley, and I will let you go. And I stayed right there. Stood right there because I'm morenita, that I'm brown skin. They
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
even fucking with me like that. They was some real Mexican girls, and I know for a fact that them girls did some nasty shit with them police, and they let us go because we weren't even supposed to be out there. We weren't 18 yet.
Right.
And that's just how it goes in Mexico. I wish somebody could comment or call in right now because I swear to God, that shit is going on constantly. Like the taxi drivers out there will
Yeah, yeah,
fuck
yeah.
you. The fucking police will fuck you.
I heard about Uber drivers
why I ain't
being
going to
inappropriate and
Uber
shit
drivers,
like that.
that's
Yeah.
a whole nother lane right there. The Uber drivers next door. I haven't been out there with an Uber driver ever yet.
But see, that's how you know that dynamic has changed in this world, because you think about 20, 30 years ago, you would have never imagined getting in a stranger's car. You know what I'm saying?
and expecting
Stupid.
them not to fuck you.
Right. But then we had taxis, but even the taxis back then was separated by like a police glass. You know what I'm saying? And now you hear stories where Uber drivers reaching behind them.
Shut the fuck
Doing
up.
No
freaky
cap.
shit.
Like
They
women be
doing
drunk.
freaky
You put a
shit.
drunk woman in
There's
the
a whole
Uber and they be
category
like this,
on-
touching her leg and all
Or
that.
they'll pull off in
Yeah.
some random ass location that wasn't where she
Yeah.
wanted to go.
Yeah, you hear a lot of horror stories about
See,
these
that's
fucking
terrible.
drivers.
Taking advantage of somebody.
Or
that's
they'll
fucked
drop
up.
And,
That
and
power
you in a position of
dynamic.
power at that
Or they'll
point,
drop
you
her
know.
off to her house and then start pulling up later, like on some stuff.
That's why I always lie to
Yeah.
them. I'll be on
Drop
my
me off
phone
over
like,
here.
yeah, I'm finna pull up right now. Go ahead and open the garage. No, go ahead. what's your number again? What's your gate
That's
code?
what you should
But
say. You should
I
be like,
lying.
girl, it's me. Yes, I was positive for HIV. Yes, girl. And now I'm about to go to Mexico and try to live my life. Like, bitch, you gotta get extreme with these.
Yeah, you know what?
That nigga
I
put a
want
mask
somebody
on.
to-
Niggas freaky. They
Somebody
still
need to do that shit.
That nigga freaky.
Oh shit, he gonna be no, bitch. It's gonna fuck you up. He gonna be like, shit, me too.
Oh, positive.
I told you.
You too?
I don't even like this conversation no more.
It's not.
Operation.
He said I got the operation.
It's not Kevin anymore. It's Kavina.
But you said the condoms though.
Y'all say going down.
Man, let me tell you
Said
something.
me too.
Man, me too.
Oh, the Me Too movie.
Y'all fucking with
Damn.
condoms?
Fuck me up.
Y'all fucking with condoms?
Yeah,
Okay, so
you
we had a
know, hell
conversation.
yeah.
We had a conversation. Check this out. So they got this new condom out, right?
Why you label it the dick cap?
It's called, cause to me it's the dick cap. Okay. So Tori, can you tell us what this device is right here, please?
Why you gotta ask?
No cap, bruh.
I
It's
have
called
no
a-
idea what that is.
What is this
I
called
don't even know
again?
what that picture
It's
is.
called a galactic cap.
A galactic cap.
It ain't
Okay.
no dick cap, but
It's a dick cap to me.
Like space, like galactic.
I guess it's a new birth control.
I would say, oh man, we got Kami.
We got a new birth control
on,
in
wait,
which.
wait,
Hold
wait.
on, before we move on to the birth
Yeah,
control
yeah.
shit, real quick. Let's read this comment. Let's get this motherfucker out of here.
Get the dick cap off
Get the
the
dick
screen.
cap off the screen. All right, so A1 says, Kamini, you want to read this one?
And he wrote a
Okay.
whole paragraph.
Yeah,
I
he
got
did.
you.
Go ahead, Kamini.
It's wrong, I agree, but playing devil's advocate, what if her extortion plans didn't work? Then she claimed she was sexually abused. She knew how much those RDCs were making. She could have done it for a come up, and it failed. It is wrong for them to use their power to do it. A man is supposed to have discipline, which is why they got what they deserve. Lock them up.
I'm
Damn.
confused. So what point he's playing devil's
I know what he's playing
Yeah.
devil's advocate
About
to.
the
He
woman.
said, "What if her initials? What if okay? So
Ain't
why?
nobody going to boot camp to go extort anybody.
Exactly.
Right, but
Well,
I
when
think
they
what he
get
was saying
there-
was,
And you-
When
how
they
did they?
get
How
there-
did they choose her out of
Because-
everybody?
Oh, like she was
She-
showing.
yeah.
What did she do for
She
them
had
to
those
choose
cues.
her?
Listen, I
So
was
y'all trying to
there.
make the victim
Yeah,
not
it's,
No.
no. We're
You
not
still
victim
a
shaming.
victim.
We're not victim
How do
shaming.
you know she was the only one?
But that's the
look,
devil
no.
advocate. But that's what she's saying though. She said that came out later. If you have any information, well, WAP, and that's when if it was any more motherfuckers, that's when they should have said something.
I think that when it goes
They
too
should have said
far,
something when it happened.
I think that
But
just like
you know
when
what I
you're
mean.
at work. Okay, I've worked in a call center before. I don't want to take it to the left. I worked in a call center before, and
What-
I've seen how there'll be that one guy or that one girl who everybody knows. Oh, you fucking. Somebody's doing something, right? And
Yeah.
then one day, all of a sudden, I was raped by this guy. Everybody knows he's fucking the girls.
Yeah.
So why all of a sudden for you is it a problem? Right?
Because something didn't go right.
Something didn't go right.
I think personally is because whoever it is doing the sexing took it too far, where
Yeah.
they said something too much or they did something too much. Because in a adult situation, when you go to boot camp, be careful with this.
Yeah.
When you go to boot camp and you agree to go and sign your life to the military, you're an adult.
You are.
When you go to the club, you're an adult.
You are.
If you let a man eat your coochie in the bathroom, don't come out 2 days later and say this man done raped me in the bathroom.
Right,
okay?
right.
So I totally get that.
Why is
Yeah.
that
But in
Don't
the
be smoking with
RDC,
the
Well, her
homies
mind
talking about
went-
you.
no, but when the environment,
I know what
the
she's saying, though.
environment-
Yeah.
The environment is what changes it. When you're in the military, and now what I think happened is me personally.
Okay.
Shoot
'Cause
me
you-
down. I don't
you
care.
were
I
there.
think I was there. What I think happened is because at the time this girl was fine through all boot camp. I never remember her crying. I never seen her coming down screaming, "Help! Help! Help!" Nothing. What I think happened is you feel in power because they're letting this happen. You're doing this, and then all of a sudden that power gets snatched, and you realize I'm just like everybody else. Whatever privileges you thought you were gonna get don't last you, especially in the military.
Hell
Like,
no.
Come on. You're not about to fuck and think you about to make rank. You still got to take your test. You still got to do your PRT, bitch. Like, stop playing. I think that what happens is somewhere along the
That
line,
realization.
that reality kicks in, and you realize, look, this is not. I didn't sign up for this.
Big facts.
And I'm just your sex slave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, I think that's the point that AE1 did make. When you saying you don't understand what he was trying to say, I think that's exactly what he was trying to
So
say.
you think that was
That hurt. That she
said
thought
that
she was gonna have a come
when he
up.
said she knew how much they were making,
In that case,
and it's like you can't sue a service member.
But they
Yeah.
don't make that much
And
money, so I don't
pressing-
think it's about
exactly.
money.
But they don't. But
And
you
then
can.
pressing criminal charges doesn't entitle you to financial compensation.
But
Those
again,
If
are
you're
civil
suing the
charges.
United States military,
then that has nothing to do with
But
how
you
much
will not
RDCs
be-
you feel
are
me?
making.
But
That's true,
either
too.
way, as a recruit,
But
you
can't
ain't
make
got
money off that, right?
nothing.
They're not gonna
No,
hire you.
as a service
No.
member, don't forget, as a piece of the military government, you can't sue the U.S.
Exactly, that's
government.
what I'm saying.
You're not allowed to sue
she still active?
the
So
U.S.
give a damn
Navy.
if it was a
Hold
four-star
on.
admiral, you're not touching his
No,
neck.
she's not.
Right.
No, she's not active no more. And
Okay.
I don't think people understand that you cannot sue the Navy.
While you in it, you can't.
Why you
do.
in it? But she ain't active no more.
No, even once you get out.
Oh, you can't once you get out.
How?
I don't know.
Not
Through your
through the VA.
Congress.
Not through the VA. Okay, you can go to Congress and petition, but I've been to the Navy shipyard in Washington D.C. You can't
do nothing
I'm
to 'em.
retired, baby.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You cannot sue the U.S. government like we think we can.
Yeah,
We can't
yeah.
go. We can go protest. We can go write a petition.
But you ain't gonna make it down.
Once you've signed yourself to the government, you can't reverse that and say, I'm not a part of the government. You're suing yourself.
Got it.
You belong to the government. You
For life.
cannot-
But
She's
either
right.
either way,
That's
the
why I was
girl
saying, like,
Maybe
how
she was
was
cool
he
with
saying?
one of them. She was fucking one.
and
he
the
was
other,
cool.
yeah, and
He
then
was cool, and
Uh-huh.
then he brought 2-3 other niggas involved.
and now I
That's
ain't
probably
signed up for
too far.
this.
And this ain't no sex ring, my nigga. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah. She could have started off with one, like you
Yeah,
said.
and she was cool with one.
What?
I was gonna say,
Sex ring?
So why haven't the wife swap bitches sued anybody?
Because the wife swap bitches be
They
with
was
that shit.
fucking. They was fucking on white spot.
No,
The
I'm
wife
talking
swap-
about the Navy. Y'all
They-
ain't never heard about the wife
Hell
swap?
yeah, they be
What?
with that
Yeah.
shit.
What?
They be
Wait a
with
minute.
Listen, I ain't even holding you.
And
Look.
they have
What?
children by other men. They
Yes.
have child support shit pending. And if you don't know about the wife swap, I lived in Japan for 4 years,
Yeah.
right? Married with a child. The whole wife swap, I've never been a part of it, but I had a homegirl who was super into it.
Yeah, it's
And what
common.
they would do is, while your husband, so this is wife swap,
Mm-hmm.
so your husband has to leave from December until March,
Yeah.
right? But the other man is going to be there
What?
from this time
This
to
a
this
real
time.
shit.
This a
Listen to
shit.
this, for real.
So it starts off as a swingers group.
Yep.
So you swinging, you guys having fun, drinking wine, you guys are all fucking each other's wives, right?
Mhm.
And then you have to appoint a man to be in charge of your wife while you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
These are all men and women.
That's your Jody.
Yeah.
On me.
So while your husband is gone, the wife.
Secure as hell.
No, there's some weird freaky shit.
It's
I
a
lived-
no, for real.
Look,
Hey,
I
hold
lived
on.
on-
shit, bro.
I lived on a Kago base
Yeah.
in Japan, in Yokosuka, Japan, and
Yeah, yeah.
these bitches was hardcore about it. They would
They
walk
with
around
that
in
shit.
groups. They would walk their children in strollers in groups.
They recruit couples. They try to recruit me
Yes.
and my baby mama several times, bro. I'm not capping. They got groups for that shit. I was a fucking cop.
Put my motherfucking
I was
face
a cop.
on the
I was a
camera.
base cop, right?
too. Me
we used to
too.
see
Military
so much
police.
military police. We see everything during the daytime.
Yep.
You will see motherfuckers coming in and out of houses, dog. I'm talking about.
Ain't nobody,
you know they don't live there, nigga.
Nobody more out of pocket than an officer's wife.
Oh God.
Shit.
Oh
They
God.
want to know what we're talking
Oh
about.
God.
Mike
I'm
want to
not
know what
speaking
we're
on that.
talking about because I'm gonna tell you right now, like if I was a dude and I was so happened to be a part of this wife swap,
So
I'm
happened to be a part.
I'm picking the dude with the little dick. Go
I mean,
sit over in the
you
motherfucking
be
house.
thinking it's the
Hey, you
Lord.
hear me right? Right.
Little
You hear me?
dick.
Look, bro. Don't be
They
piping
all
my
bitch.
They all have
my
little
wife down, bro.
Hey,
Don't
all
be piping
bitch.
my wife down,
Hey,
bro.
yeah, put that
No.
gun in, put that little
listen,
titty
I'm
wheel
picking a
in
nigga
there.
named Sherman.
Right.
Sherman, you watch over my old lady while I'm gone.
You thinking, you be thinking it's the
No,
little, you
listen.
be thinking it's the little cute
As a master
E3s
at
and
arms with
E4s
honor,
and shit.
as a master at arms with honor, I'm going to tell you that it was a majority of Caucasian women
Oh yeah, for sure,
And-
100%.
and men.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
You be
Black
thinking,
people don't do that. Well, yes they do.
yo,
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, the fuck we don't.
You
It's an
thinking
underground
it's
thing.
the
If they
little
was
cute
doing the
young
black
cute
wife
ones too?
swap, I need
like
to see
it be
the video.
it be the 50-year-old ones when you look at their dependent ID and it
Yeah.
say captain on it.
Oh, yeah.
and she be staring at your meat the whole time.
The whole
checking
time.
Not that.
Yeah. Boy, what?
It is at eye level.
What?
Y'all feel some type of way when you see, I don't know how you guys, I know
Meat
you are
gazing?
still in the military, but have you ever seen the military IDs that is an officer, but it says or not officer, but
Non-commissioned?
or no, the retired people that say non-PO.
I don't care.
No, I don't even know what that talking about.
Okay,
Hey, we got some comments in this motherfucker.
Boy, y'all
They get
stupid.
Hey, we got comments. Mike Brooks said, "Hold up, what we talk about?" Ashley Ingram said,
Right, because it went left. You
It
talking
did
about
go
wife
left.
swap. What the fuck? My mouth was open.
And then See, Caleb said that's the Navy shit, bro.
And
Exactly.
Marine wives be out of pocket.
Yeah,
too.
Marines be doing that shit more than
Well,
us too.
A1 wrote a
They do.
paragraph.
A1 says, let me open to see more.
Kavina, look.
Nah, I got it. E1 and E6 is a big page on.
That's
Plenty
what
of
I'm talking
females
about.
get in the military, find a simp husband, then get out. Many people who come in the military are looking for a come up, whether it's school, officer program, or getting married. He says people join because they're trying to find direction in life.
Yeah.
So that's probably what he kind of meant by power, how much money
so
they
he
make.
said how much they get,
So benefits.
Yeah.
So many benefit by
That make
marrying
more
military
equitable.
guys.
I like
Big
that
facts.
comment, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm about
There's some
to
truth
put
to
my homeboy
it.
on
Some
blast.
truth to it. Put them on blast, cuz.
Nah, I ain't gonna say the name or nothing, but it was some crazy shit that happens out there. Like, again, those recruits, it doesn't mean they're oblivious to what's going on.
Big facts. They not children no
They
more, like
know
you said.
what's going on and what rank is what, and know it's illegal or not authorized to talk to their superior, right?
You old
They
enough
tell
to
you
die.
that.
You old enough to die for your
They
country.
tell you
And then all through
that.
boot
So
camp, they drill that shit
look,
into
so
you
after
anyway.
boot camp, you ain't supposed to like hang out, be friends with them or whatever until a year after they're done with their training, right? But how the fuck you know if a year has hit? And then my opinion is, if you ever talk to one of those people that were in boot camp while you were in charge,
Yeah.
I judge you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm judging you because one, we only give them 5 minutes to take a shower, and I can't fuck with nobody who take 5 minutes to
would've
shower.
hit you.
Nigga, you had to do it at some point too. The fuck?
Okay, but
I didn't
my
even think
mental,
about that.
my
You
mental
had to
fucked
take.
up.
You had to take non-Hollywood showers
But
too, nigga.
again, I'm saying though,
This dude, man.
in that power, and you seen them,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
mentally seen you.
Yeah.
Take 5 minutes to
Yeah.
shower and get your clothes on.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with your ass.
And then you gotta think she didn't get to shower till the next
Right.
day, the next hygiene
Yeah.
session.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After
I know
3
what
guys.
you know, it's tactics
the skeet
to
package.
it's tactics to get people to fall in line. And I know personally
Yeah.
for the females, you know, they always whining and crying.
Mm-hmm.
I'll PT them. I'm kind of fucked up. I will PT them. Put them,
Team.
you know, work them out.
Yeah.
Get them a little sweat. Put their ass to bed.
Yeah, go to
Put
sleep.
their ass to bed like that.
Look,
And
I
then
love my
shower them
RDs,
in the
yeah.
afternoon the next day. So I don't understand. And you only in boot camp for 2 months.
Right.
If you can lay down with somebody that
10
you
weeks.
met 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
It's not the
you know,
same.
and y'all know me. Y'all think I'm
I already
tripping
know.
or something.
Yeah, you a
y'all think
nun.
I'm tripping or something, but
No,
nah, I
Tori,
can't do
how
that
many
mentally,
women you
nah.
know done abuse these women? It's not.
And they be in laying in the beds together
There's
and
men
shit.
right
I
now
agree,
that'll meet
yeah.
a girl at the club. They ain't never seen her shower. They're gonna do it to her.
And they ain't never seen her shower, cuz.
You don't even know
That
if
shit go
she
both ways.
opened the-
It's women
the
that'll see a
booty up.
woman in the motherfucking club and they ain't never seen her shower and still eat that monkey up too.
Oh no.
And that's true.
Women that see a dude in the
That's
club.
true.
Little do she know, he been wearing them
Look.
same pants as Tuesday.
Listen, don't bring me no fresh out the club pussy, all right?
So you
Because
ain't
you been
never,
dancing.
Tastes
you can't
like
be,
keys
listen, don't be
and
right. Taste
change.
like,
so you ain't
taste
never,
like twerking.
Boy,
you
got
ain't never
some
went from the
nickels in your
club to the
pocket.
Waffle House to the telly.
Yeah. But if
It's
there's
a
a shower
shower in the
involved at
telly.
some point, you know what I'm
Telly
saying?
has a shower.
The
but
celly has a shower.
I know some people that have really got some head in the parking lot in
Yeah.
their car
Oh, 100%.
from the stranger in the
100%.
club. And I feel like that's just a part of the
What?
thrill of going out.
No.
Like women, like a
But
woman.
that person don't, you don't, not
Kavina
Oh,
said,
no.
I know somebody
People that have the oral sex,
having oral sex in the
sex.
parking
No,
lot.
no,
where they do that at?
Yeah,
I'm talking
man.
about female on female.
Yeah, that's
We
what
knew
she's
you
talking
were
about.
talking
And we
about
knew
that.
we knew you was talking about that. And that's what I'm talking about.
But girls
Sometimes
are just
you can't be
like that.
marinating. You gotta you can't be marinating it in club all night and
But
then
you
bring
know
it
what?
to
They don't
me.
care. The boys don't care. If the girls don't care, the boys definitely don't
The
care.
craziest part about it is
You ain't
like
lying. That's true.
I've never been attracted to a female, obviously, but
How you gonna say
it's-
obviously? Like
It's
we
not
know.
obviously. I
Strict-
know
It's
that
not
you're in love
obviously.
with me.
oh,
Go
it's
ahead.
very obvious.
Let's go ahead. Go ahead.
But like the whole open orifice thing, it's not.
The whole open orifice.
You just gonna put your mouth in it, like
Yes. Yes. That's
in a
that's the
stranger's
plan.
vagina
the
after
plan.
the club.
Yes.
That's the plan.
Just an open orifice.
Yeah.
The open orifice.
The open penis. There's penises out there just
Why the
flopping
fuck
around.
is they open?
Well, not
Girl,
all
no.
of them. Listen,
Girls are
listen,
out there
listen.
putting that
listen,
raw
not all of
penis
them.
into
Look,
their mouth.
not if we get a galactic cap. So
Right.
here we go. If you get a galactic,
That's a good segue, my guy.
so this is called a galactic cap. It
I
is
like
a new
it.
birth control method.
I like to call
for
it condom
men.
twos.
I call it a dick cap. She call it a condom.
Condom two.
A condom tampon.
2.0.
So basically,
Condom 2.0?
you're going to have sex, but you can actually feel the sex. But
does
it's
this
actually
work?
safe. It covers up the shaft of, not the shaft, but the head of the penis.
Not the shaft.
Not the shaft, because you can still feel the vagina, and the vagina can still
shaft?
feel you
Oh, no, that's
clearly
the
from the sides. But the cap over the top stops
love
the
your-
semen from getting inside of the woman.
Why you walked away?
basically, when you coming, you gotta see it. Look, you gotta see it. Basically, nigga, you coming in yourself
That sound like raw dog.
No, you
you're raw
don't.
dogging
It's-
yourself, my
and
nigga.
that's-
And I'm not with coming in me.
There won't
I
be
don't want to
another
come in
galactic
me.
capsule.
I'm trying-
Thanks
look,
to Paul,
no.
nobody's gonna wear them. Thanks
That
to you,
literally
Paul.
sound like raw with more steps.
It's raw. It's
Exactly.
listen. It
That's the whole
sounds painful.
concept.
It sounds painful as
And
hell.
I mean
It's the whole
not
concept.
every
That's whack.
not every not every
What you
infection
got,
is
David?
membrane to membrane. You have
Five times
topical
the idea
infections,
is
so
$60.
Yeah.
I mean, you basically going raw on the side, so you still get herpes, HPV,
you can still get the
and all
side
that.
herpes. You can get side
Other
dick
shit.
herpes at some point.
Chlamydia, whatever.
And
Hey,
then
can
you
you do me a
had
favor? Can you look up?
So now you
the
got
galactic
herpes
cap?
with just a little strip from where the galactic cat was.
I'm gonna-
Like you should have just strapped up, my nigga.
Hey, it look like sunburn. Just
yeah,
like, you
like,
have on a
what the fuck?
t-shirt.
That shit look like a gravel runway.
Hold on. Ball,
Yeah.
can you put the picture back up?
Let's
though?
go,
'Cause
right
I want to
here.
explain.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you no, I have
Either
not.
strap up or go raw,
But,
man. But this shit right here is
Hey,
out of
hey,
pocket.
I look up some reviews for me.
I
Real
can't
fast,
even
Stephen.
tell you how I stumbled upon this.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yes, you can tell us.
I don't know. I don't remember.
It was an ad when you was playing with yourself.
Hey, that's what I said.
Somebody was like, "Hold on, let me put on my
Right.
galactic cap."
It came.
Right?
It was an ad.
No, I don't remember somebody.
Ready to go.
First off, again, I must say I'm in the military and they be saying
Okay.
weird shit at the job.
Got it.
That
Got
makes
it.
sense.
But if you look
know
this shit up,
Don't wear condoms.
if you look this shit up, and there's a video on, and it's so weird because it's two white guys who discovered it, and whatever the fuck,
Oh,
how
God.
they came up with this shit.
Oh,
but
God.
they seem so excited about this galactic cap, like I feel like they use it on each other. I have no idea.
Ain't no telling.
If you watch the video, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But if you notice that blue stuff is not blue, it's actually clear.
Okay.
And it's kind of like that's why I said the tampon commercial where they pour the blue liquid and shit. So the blue part of that picture is supposed to be like the semen or whatever. So it would fill up.
You can fill it
It
up.
would fill up and balloon all of that blue part. So it's literally it looked like a damn band-aid.
So it lets you know that it
It's
all got
full.
in there. Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
full and it's sealed, I
So
guess.
you're not
on the
coming in
side.
yourself. You coming in that blue shit.
Right, but
Okay.
but my thing is this. Only thing I can think about with this shit is what happens when you try to peel it off.
Oh, Lord.
It just all falls out.
Nobody has to worry about that, Tori.
I'm
Because we ain't using it.
I'm just
Look,
saying, like, I don't
No,
understand.
because we're gonna they
gonna
do
read
that
some-
over there.
You gonna read some reviews?
Peel
Right,
it
go
off
ahead over there.
Yeah.
Hey, so real quick, let me read these comments. Mike
Probably
said.
got to use baby oil to get it off.
Mike said, "Y'all crazy
Here
folks.
goes some baby oil,
Y'all crazy
some
folks that
baby
look the
powder.
bra for starfish too."
Ew.
Mike said, "Oh my God, Tori." Mike Brick said, "I would never use that." He said she was on Adam and Eve. Hilarious. Maya said that they were clearly high when they made this.
Right.
A1 says,
Don't look this up.
"Don't look up on the military."
Boy, you got in
computer.
trouble. He didn't try to look this shit up at work.
And Mike Brick said she did study.
Yeah.
No. I'm
Hey,
just saying.
Steven, let me get one of those reviews real quick for the Galactic Cap, aka the Dick Cap.
While he's doing that, I got a
But
question.
it's from their website, so they're
Obviously.
all positive reviews.
Okay, yeah, of course.
And it says, "Holy shit, these things are amazing."
You know somebody little cousin wrote that. Hey man, can you write on my page?
No, they're really good reviews.
I probably are.
Best condom we've ever used.
Okay.
Thrilling. It was the.
It was epic. I'm ordering another.
Hey,
10.
hold on, man. Fuck outta
Wow, wow.
here. I'm calling cap
Easy
off
to
top.
apply.
My wife reported that she thought they
As
were the
opposed
best.
to
So
a
what
regular-
can you catch? What can you
have
catch
ever-
Ain't
still?
nobody that excited about putting on a condom,
For
so I
real.
know them comments.
But the thing is,
But if you
can
have to
still
put on a
feel the sex. So it might be.
Man, because you still going raw. Like when
You
you, think
kinda
about
going
it,
raw.
everybody
Hey,
wore a
Mike
galactic
said
cap
cap.
when the Magnum broke.
Cap on God.
So now you just galactic cap.
You Galactic Cap in that
Wait, I
pulls.
have something to say.
Go ahead.
It says here,
Uh huh.
is the galactic cap good? Somebody said, since healthy skin is a barrier to infection, the galactic cap will help reduce the likelihood of STDs and HIV if a man
likelihood.
doesn't have a sore or abrasion on his penis.
On his penis.
The
Blah.
galactic cap traps.
Like it ain't sores and pussy.
It traps what?
Like it ain't
Wait a minute
pussy
now.
warts. Cuz.
Wait a minute. The galactic cap
Try to play
traps
my-
the semen that can transmit HIV
Okay.
and other serious STDs like
Trapped
gonorrhea or
where?
syphilis.
Like inside
What
of you,
about
like-
HPV?
So the man's
So-
gonna keep his syphilis.
I'm weak.
The man get to keep it to
He
himself.
gonna run it back.
So they just
Run that
He's
syphilis
just gonna put it
back.
right back on himself.
No, I'm still confused at the difference. What's
Yeah.
the difference between the galactic cap and the regular condom?
Yeah, why
Because
is
you can
that?
actually
The shaft
feel-
on the side.
The
You
shaft can feel
you can
everything.
feel a little
heard
moisture.
of lambskin? Have you
Have you
heard
heard
of
of
lambskin?
lambskin?
What if you haven't nutted in a month and like you just
It
instantly
fill up the whole-
up the
Oh my God. That's what I said, bro. I was like, look,
to the moon.
look, that's what I said. Look, it's gonna be. My granddaddy got 22 children. Okay, so in my family, I'm just assuming we just bust hard.
they
You know what I'm
even
saying?
I
We be
can't.
like, bow, nigga, it's coming out of here, and I don't want to come in myself.
That's
That
But
that
look
shit
though,
gonna shoot back on me.
you know
I don't
how-
need that action.
y'all
Yeah,
be
that's gotta
trying
create
to.
another disease. If you treat it back in
You know
yourself.
how a water cooled engine works?
Yeah.
That's basically it.
That
Just
shit
We
is
just gonna
gross.
anyway.
Recycle
So
your
leave it
own.
at that. Leave the galactic cap at home. But I don't know how I would feel if somebody just came out like, "Hey, I want to try something."
what you gonna do with that besides make me
Hey,
mad?
What if you like a nigga and then y'all about to fuck and he pull out the galactic cap and pop it on like, let's get
And
it.
she say, "What you gonna do with that
I'm not even
besides
gonna
make
lie.
me
If I
mad?"
like, if I like them, I'm gonna be like, "Boy, stop playing. Nigga, you don't even need that or something like something."
Oh my God. These niggas, man.
Cause I be damn if you start peeling that shit like a band-aid, peel one side off, the other side
Look,
off.
what if it's
you got two white pieces in the bed and shit.
and you laying there horny and shit like, babe, hurry up. He like,
No, wait. So
Hold on, I
around
gotta
and
see
that
it.
mix
nigga
the
gotta
hole
put,
and
put the
shit.
scotch tape over the top of that motherfucker.
You gotta get it with a
I have a
lighter.
question.
Don't peel that muffin cap back.
rolling the
boy.
blunt, nigga.
Wait, so have you guys ever? This is for the guys. This question is for the men. Have you guys ever been with a woman that has used a female condom?
Oh, dental down.
No.
I have been with those. Okay, let me tell you this. I have been with a woman that used to have like the IED. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that shit was crazy.
No, no,
That's
no.
different.
hurt,
A birth,
cuz.
that's a birth control.
I got an
Yeah.
IED
That's
story,
birth
nigga. This
control.
shit
I'm
was
talking
wild.
about a female condom.
Nah, I ain't never been through that.
Rubber dam.
Nah, I never had no rubber damn shit. No.
Damn.
You know, that's
really
a,
out here.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Contracting disease.
No, we
No,
just-
I'm
we
gonna
have
tell you right.
condoms. I got condoms.
Hey, a woman these days, my age, we gonna have condoms on deck.
Yeah,
if
I
that's
don't
the
have
case.
a- I don't have
if
a
you,
galactic
I'm gonna
cap.
say this: if you got out here with a damn female condom, you an old ass bitch.
You're an old motherfucker,
You an old ass
cuz.
bitch.
talking about a
Yeah,
diaphragm.
man, I
Gentle
just got
damn in her
the.
purse and shit.
I'm
I
not
just
talking
got
about
the
a
regular
diaphragm.
old terrestrial magnums. I ain't
Regular-
on the.
I got
I ain't
regular
space age with it
condoms,
yet.
He
Man, I'm
meant to
still.
say-
Hey, I sent Tori to my car. I sent Tori to my
Yeah.
car to get the headphones earlier,
Boy.
I
and
just
she was
pull up
like,
at the Arab store.
I ain't gonna lie.
I seen a condom, and it was a
in the
new
car.
condom. I've never
was
seen
like,
that kind. I have to research it. I was like,
What?
just get the headphones and leave the car. But my point is, if you a man, you should always have condoms. You know what I'm saying?
Somewhere.
Because you're never somewhere. Couch cushion, back
Empty
behind
your
the pillow.
pockets.
Because you never know
Who has a condom right
where Rihanna might come
Tell
into
her
a
this
bar.
dick is
you
a
know?
type 0 civilization. We ain't made it to the galaxy yet.
Oh my
so
God.
You ain't got no
we-
galactic.
Yeah, we still on
You
Earth
got no
with it.
galactic cap
We
over
just
there.
pulling up at the 7-Eleven, getting this little
Getting
box
them-
of
Oh,
3 and
shit.
But
keeping
you gotta
it
have
pushing.
something on you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Just
you
in
know-
case Halle
Go on,
Berry.
go on. I'ma tell
Halle
y'all
Berry
right
might
now.
come here right now and be like, "Excuse me, sir.
Oh,
you in the
worst
red
thing-
pants."
Whatever.
Oh, it's Holly Berry. If it's Holly Berry, I'm gonna pull that motherfucker
Hey,
off
if
anyway.
I text,
Raw.
Right?
Raw is law.
Right? What's the point of that?
Raw is law, and I don't associate with criminals.
hey, if I text somebody in the middle of the night, come through. The worst thing you can do is come with a box of 3. For
Okay.
me, that's the
Okay.
worst.
So
thing.
why? Why? Okay.
Fuck
Okay.
you bringing
Okay.
Tory
Why?
story.
That
Why?
puts a
Tory
nut-
story.
that-
Tory
that
story.
fucks
Go
me
ahead.
up because
What?
that puts a lemon on it.
So you want a nigga to bust 4 nuts? 6? 12? She went from a nun
I'm clutching my
to a
I'm not
right.
What? No.
I'm clutching my
She said
pearls.
she get anxiety when she see a box of
I want to
condoms.
live through this encounter.
No, for real
Like-
though. You bring a box of 3, that fucks me up mentally.
I want
like,
to live.
I want to live. Girl, I gotta go to work in the morning. You better get your ass. You better
no,
go to
we
sleep.
both be late. We gonna be late.
He said, we ain't both leaving.
He say, look,
Only one of us gonna make it
I ain't
out of
young no
here.
more. Can't fuck like that no
No.
more. Nope.
Bust a nut.
Can I stay here while you at work? Can I stay here while you at work?
You
Can I
can stay
chill here while you at
Lock
work?
the door.
15 minutes. That's all I got. That's all the fuck you gonna get.
No, but for real though, that really fucks me up. Just mentally, because
Bustin' up.
like, okay, we use one. I'm like, damn, bitch, we only got two. We
only got two left.
We got two
Stop
left.
counting the condoms.
But that also means that I can't even say what I want to say.
Go ahead. Say what you want to say.
Tori must got
No.
That bopper. I get so weak in the
Justin
knees.
Bieber wouldn't have just a 3-pack.
Who the
done.
fuck fucking a Justin Bieber? I'm going home.
I'm just
She
talking
getting
about the song.
she getting it one time.
Turn off some
But-
Justin
She
Bieber.
getting it
Here
one
we go.
time real good.
When you was talking about the condom in your damn car, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all, it was red. I ain't really look at it too long. I just like, what? I can never see no red pack. Look,
I had to special order it from Amazon.
I seen a T on it. I ain't really, so I assumed it was a Trojan. So I was
They're
gonna
specially
Google
ordered.
it. I was gonna Google like
You gotta charge
red Trojan.
They're custom. They're custom.
Custom
I had them
made.
custom
Sounds
made.
like a
I was
problem.
gonna Google it.
Damn,
Look,
babe, my condom died. I gotta take it off.
Look,
No,
no
I
cap.
can't use regular shit. I gotta
Okay,
have a
look,
custom
look, I was
shit.
The
gonna say,
Bluetooth, connect the
Hold
Bluetooth
on.
to my condom.
look, no cap.
Yeah.
They was like this.
He said, nigga, what are you putting that on?
I was gonna look it up. I don't know what that means. People wear big ones; they don't need them all the time. They tuck them like that sock. I don't know.
Tori got
But
a
it don't
baggy
mean-
Magnum
fold
story.
them.
No, I
If a
don't.
nigga gotta roll it down and it don't roll all the way down, you gonna find it in your pussy. Like,
Every woman has a
you gonna find it
story.
in your later.
That shit be on like a skeleton.
Right, nigga be fucking like, nigga just put a bow
Every-
in you.
Every woman.
Nigga put a
Every woman.
ponytail holder on the
Where
dick.
my ladies at? Y'all out there? Every woman has a little penis story.
Oh God.
If you
A
if
little
you,
penis story?
If you like penis, you have a little penis story.
Do you have a Tory story
If
for a
you
little
don't
penis?
like penis, you have a
I mean,
Tory story, little penis story.
I'm not gonna elaborate, but it really fucked me up, y'all.
Go ahead.
Because like you talk to somebody, you know, I guess I'm a nun, so I'm talking to them, and I don't really know what's going on down there yet. And then you get the package, just like,
That's what your ass
well,
get. You invested all that time in that nigga.
Shallow as fuck.
It was
No,
like
because it's real though.
you get the
I ain't
so
finna
look,
buy no
it's
car.
like
Listen.
what you ordered versus what came.
you got.
No,
Fucking
there's,
look,
there's
and it's
females out
even
there with the short
worse.
pussy too. So
What is this? Wait,
facts.
Time out.
Big
Wait,
facts.
let me get this out first because
facts.
we're gonna run that back.
Go ahead. We coming back to that.
But like, what happened was, you know, obviously we talking, and I found out that, well, damn.
Well, damn.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's
So how
it
did
was
you
a
find out? Did you see it or was it like conversation
It was
led you
time to
to
go.
believe?
So it was go time.
It was go time. Yeah, it was
It
time
was
to go.
go time,
Yeah.
and it was no time. It was nothing.
Okay,
And
so
but,
wait.
But what I was faced with was
Truth
this.
is, did you still do it? You try to give him a chance.
you better.
I
hop
try to
on
give
that little
myself
dick.
a
Right.
chance.
Get
he
up there
make
and
the
find
most?
something.
But look, listen.
Did he make the most of what
I
he had?
tried to
Better put the
give
leg on the-
myself
Pretend like
a
it's a big
chance.
clit.
She said, "Don't move. Just lay
Be
there."
gay, be gay.
If it wasn't the size of
grind
the
on
dog in the fight, did the dog at least have fight in him?
The dog was
Hey,
a chihuahua.
Victoria said, "Ha ha ha! Yes." Hey, Victoria,
Dog.
call it.
Got a big
Hey, call in with your story, Victoria. You
But
can
the-
call
the
up
shit
here,
was-
man.
the shit-
619-452-0448.
The thing that was so sad about it is because I found myself in a predicament that in the military, you know, you don't, just like high school, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be labeled as the girl fucking everybody, right?
Nah, you don't want to be the jump off.
So I was talking to this dude, and then when we got to that point, now I'm stuck.
What is it, high school?
Yeah.
No, man, it's
You
in
was
the
invested.
military.
She was
I'm
invested.
stuck.
Yeah, you invested
Because
now.
we-
want somebody else because she don't want to be a jump.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So I'm stuck here, sitting here like, goddamn, what am I gonna do?
Now you just got to learn how to
You
work with
gotta
that
squat
motherfucker.
extra hard. Like
No, but the thing was fucked up about it. He was an asshole.
How?
He was in general.
Boy,
he
you better
was,
lower your voice.
Exactly.
Men with small penises are usually jerks.
For real?
But look, no. But look,
that bass
no.
off
I only knew
So
that
the
for about
crazy
1 to
thing
2
is,
to 3 years.
the story ends like this. I told my best friend that, oh my God, what do I do? No, well,
said
eventually.
no.
I told my best friend, and I was like, girl, why? I mean, now I gotta be here with this for the whole duration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he
It
was
was the
talking
deployment or
shit.
the
It was the
duty station?
deployment. He was talking shit on the mess decks while I was out. And then she in my defense, was like, I know you ain't talking with your little
With your little dick ass. See, that's why you don't tell your friends. Because your friends
no,
don't tell.
that's why you tell your damn. She
It was-
saved my life.
So they can
I was free.
So they
It
can pull
wasn't
up
I
on
was
you.
free.
It wasn't no niggas playing
Right.
dominoes at the table where she said
Everybody was in there.
Oh God.
So it was the black table.
It was everybody.
You know
was
he
in there.
labeled for life now.
and we do not
thought-
He
care.
labeled for
But,
life
but
now.
I'm gonna tell you right now, but that was the best thing could ever happen because now I was saved. I'm no longer have to risk being called to jump off. He was
Right,
talking
fact,
that shit.
fact,
His
fact.
dick was little. Everybody understood why I had
Remember
to move
an
on.
earlier show we did when you were like, you don't give them A+ the first night, and I'm
Facts.
like, bullshit, you blow their motherfucking head off.
Cut it.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But
But this is what I'm
if
talking
He
you
about.
ain't finna drag me.
If you so
If I'm gonna be in a group chat,
my
nigga, it's
roommate
gonna
of
be for
mine
the
was
right
like,
reason.
have you ever had a BDR? And I was like, oh,
Bad
what?
dick report.
Right. And I was like, oh, what,
Goddamn
nigga?
bad
He's
dick
like, a BDR. I had swear on my life. I was like, no, I never heard of that. He was like, oh, it's a bad dick report. And I was like, no, I haven't. And he was like, you ain't never had one. I was like, no, not that I can
How
recall.
would you know?
She ain't gonna tell you.
Because I don't know. That's what I'm saying. If you telling me have I ever had one and I can tell you I don't know, because I'm telling you no, I don't. I
Only
don't know if
reason
I've
why
ever had
you
one.
would know if you had a BDR is because you're fucking too many women.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't fucking know anyway,
But the
right?
cold part about it is like,
That did make me think
it's
about what
gonna
you
be. It's
said
not
though.
gonna be a BDR from the person. So
Right.
it's like she gonna
Her
tell him,
friend.
he gonna
Right.
tell me, I'm gonna tell this.
Oh, it's
nigga,
gonna- it's gonna
he
get back
tell
to you.
you,
It's
and then
gonna
it's
be
gonna
the
come back
friend.
to
It'll
It'll
him.
get back to you.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
If you got bad dick,
Yeah.
the next time you hit her up, she just not gonna answer. Or she gonna have a
Facts.
bunch of excuses and
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's how you know. That's how you know if you got bad dick.
Okay.
It gotta be.
It could
Type
be a
shit.
lot.
Or all that little shit she was doing when y'all first started talking, like it stops, you know.
Size,
She
Yeah.
don't really be doing the extras like she used to.
size, and I know this is weird coming from me,
Mm-hmm.
but size is not the only reason why a woman would say you have a BDR.
Nah. We know that to be true now. We
Yeah.
grown
They
in
can
here.
be stinky balls,
Stinky balls.
penis.
Interesting. Stinky balls.
Yeah, that's
Because
how
you know we
women
go through
get
that too. We go through that as well. I'm gonna tell you the truth. We go through that too.
Stinky coochie.
Yeah, that shit
sweaty-
is a
but
big
I
turn
feel
on.
like men give women a lot more
See,
chances.
there's one good
Like,
thing.
We
we can
do.
rinse it off. She can rinse it
We
off.
do, yeah.
Rinse it off.
She could have had a bad night.
Get in there and
She
rinse
could have
it
twerked.
off.
She could have twerked too hard tonight. You know.
Girls
I will say
won't
this
do that
though.
for
Open
you.
orifice.
There's one good
Women
thing about
won't do
stinky
that.
coochie, right?
One good thing
One
about
good
stinky
thing
coochie.
about it.
Whoa, let him have
I've
a room.
never heard of it.
Okay,
One
and
good
go.
thing about it
and
is
go.
it is its own warning, so you know before you get there that shit stink.
Right?
Okay.
So you ain't gotta
I'm
like.
pretty sure they can smell some dick
Wait,
from a mile
wait.
away if it
Stinky
smell like.
balls ain't as strong as stink coochie, so the chick can get in your car and you know what I mean stink.
And you can smell that catfish
Oh, no,
coming out the bottom of
no.
your pants.
We gonna spin the block a couple times. I'm gonna
Boy.
say some dickhead shit to piss you off, and then I'm gonna drop
Everybody
you back
pillow
off at
talking.
home.
Y'all ever had some? Man, I got stories for fucking days.
I didn't.
Dude said,
I had some bad. I done had some
No.
stinky shit, and I didn't.
Every
even
nigga
start.
that say
You
he
don't double
don't
back on
either
it.
don't
You
get
can't.
don't get
You
played
can't.
like that, or he lying and he hit it anyway with his nasty ass.
I'm gonna say this. I have been in that situation and I left, but I'm gonna be
Exactly.
honest.
But
I
you
left.
know
oh, you
before
told
you
us.
left.
You told us.
It's one of those things you could detect it early, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
But I got lucky. But
That's
I
the
got
one
lucky.
good thing about it is you could detect it early and
How
get
you
the
get
fuck
lucky,
on
man?
somewhere.
I'm gonna tell you how I got lucky. I was feeling the chick like you. I was trying to be a good guy. I was gonna date her first. We wasn't gonna have sex.
had all this shit in your
I was
mind.
doing, I was courting and shit like a dumbass.
Open the
right?
doors and shit.
Nigga, what? Right. So she was bad. So I got her to the crib finally. And we then temperature's rising. You know what I'm saying? Got the, I'm like, nigga, I'm finna, you know what I'm saying?
She had a hot twat.
I'm kissing her stomach. I'm kissing down her body.
What?
Yeah, like
And
we
you got
ready,
it.
right?
You caught it.
I got her around to the belly button area. I was like, okay.
Early detection.
Like 2 more kisses and was like, oh no, Sirski.
Hey,
No,
I got a
Sirski.
question. Ball, I
This
got
shit came up like Pepe Le Pew, nigga.
it came
That's
up
not funny.
Like start
Stop.
kissing back up
that
her
shit
body,
be
nigga. It was like,
and then just smack you.
I just thought, yeah.
You
It hit me, and I
got a question,
I started
though.
cuddling.
Was she light skinned?
Yes. She was fucking light skinned.
No, wait. So do you get in the
Yeah, it
shower
was
with the
bad.
girl, or do you just say I'm done?
Now, if we was rocking, if that was like the second, third time we did it, and that was the first time I smelled
No,
something, I'd have been like, on some getting in the
I'm
shower.
probably
talking
gonna
about
catch hell
that.
for saying this.
No, I'm talking about the
Every
first
girl
night.
I've been with who put stank was light skinned.
Same. Fucking same. I'm not even
That's-
trying to be funny. Fucking same.
Redskins.
Well, I ain't got
And that's
nothing to say
listen, I'm
about
not
that.
capping. And you're not. I'm not even trying to be
I'm not
funny. I
bullshitting
never
either,
realized
like-
that until you just said it.
Y'all being
Same.
judgmental. That's why that was the first
It's
question
just
I
no. It
asked.
don't mean nothing.
When you
It
told
don't
me
mean
that story,
nothing.
first
Hey, hold
question
on,
I asked,
Steven,
was
like,
she light
hold
skinned?
on.
It's just the odds. It's just the odds.
I just want to let the
Steven
light
over here
skinned
like,
people
hold
know
on,
I'm
my
here
mama
with you.
light skin.
My mama
talking about?
said my mama
What you
light skin.
talking
I know my mama. My mama was
My
gonna
mama,
my mama well done, nigga. That nigga mad as hell.
I don't know
I
your
want to
mama.
know how.
Yeah.
I want to know
Don't make me
how
say
it
something
take
I'm gonna regret.
1 or 2 dates. If you
Yeah.
are on a second or third date with somebody
Yeah.
and you just now find out their coochie stink, I
Maybe
feel
they
like
did.
there's
No.
something wrong with you.
No, it ain't because I didn't even get close to the
He
coochie
said
yet.
he wasn't going that
We wasn't
route.
even-
He was
yeah.
trying to be a
Girls have
gentleman.
tendencies.
Nah.
Respectful.
Yeah, I was taking her out. She didn't want to. She never went. I'm not gonna come
Cause
to
her
your
coochie
house.
stank.
That's probably what it was, and that's what I be saying. Look, I learned this later in life. It ain't how long you wait to give somebody the pussy; it's how good it is you give it to them. Because if you give somebody some good pussy and you fuck on the first day, he ain't going nowhere. If you wait 9 months to give him some pussy and it's
that's
trash,
trash.
Had a
it don't
bunch-
matter that you
He's
gave him
out.
9 months.
He's gone.
He out.
I'll be even
I
And he
know.
gonna be even more mad.
As a disclaimer to all the women out there, if your coochie stink like trash or anything, you
Gonna
might
do
have an
something
STD.
about
You need to go holler at doctor's office.
She said it calm like trash or anything like that. If it
But
smells
some-
like trash.
Look, man. Listen,
You want to know a
listen.
coochie connoisseur?
Nigga, it's a free clinic on University,
Oh,
and it's
God.
another one down there on Imperial by Imperial Fish Market.
Jesus Christ.
Take your motherfucking
By
ass
the
to
Fish Market.
The free clinic, goddamn Google, man.
goddamn Free Chavez Health Clinic, and get that shit taken care of. Ain't no reason.
And
In
I'm a little bit
2021,
disappointed that you know
we got
where all the
Obamacare and all this other
coochie
shit,
places
and you walk
for
around here with
cures
stank
are.
puss. You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
I don't know why you know all those places.
Too old for
Hey,
that.
Mike Brooks, you're foul. You're
Because I'm in
foul.
Imperial
He said
Fish
that boy
Market
was
twice a
courting.
week.
I'm a West Side
I was
Highland.
courting, bro.
No, read the top comment above that.
He said, well, hold on, I've had I had some fishy cat and still ate it.
Wow, who said
So they got the BPR. Hella funny.
No, you got the damn dummy of the
Yeah.
day.
I mean, he probably was on, he probably was hungry.
He had that dental dam.
He said coochie be smell like hot dog water.
Man, y'all got my mouth dropped all day.
Hey, listen, man, sometimes you gotta, do some ratchet ass shit, cuz.
I haven't made hot dogs in a long time.
So Jesus Christ. Hey, let me ask y'all a question though. When does this get real corny to y'all? Is dressing like your mate corny?
Why he had to wear it
Yes.
so
Is
tight?
dressing like your mate corny? New question. It's dressing like, call in if y'all want to get in on any of these conversations,
Them some
man.
good colors.
Area code 619-452.
Single people be hating like a motherfucker.
I mean 0448. 0448. All right, man, let's
Now,
do it. You
I
gotta
feel
see it
like-
through, my boy. That's what he said about eating stank pussy. You gotta see it through, my boy.
Who said that?
That nigga A1. Hey, look.
Hey, man, block
Jason.
that man.
Jason.
funny. Block that man.
Hey, Jason, is it corny to dress like your
Yes.
mate? It is, 100%.
Yes, 100%. I mean, if it's okay, there is an exception.
That's their
If it's like a
business,
Christmas party or a wedding or some kind of formal function and are coordinated,
Y'all wanna dress alike, yeah.
That's one thing. But like that whole dress like your mate challenge, niggas be putting on heels and shit, and she be putting on
No,
the
that's
Timbs.
stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid. Like she said, or y'all wearing matching outfits, or y'all do that little shit where you got an airbrush shirt or the girl face with the dude wearing
I'm
the
with
shit
him.
girl
Hey,
face.
come on
Yeah,
now.
that
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
weak.
You ain't fucking with it.
So you ain't
I ain't
rocking with
fucking
the
with it.
established in 1990, you know, that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
seen those?
The year they was together.
Nah,
None of that.
If it's a specific function,
How long
like
have you
we're
been married?
going.
This nigga is the Scrooge of love.
That's what I'm saying. We going to an anniversary party or something, then yeah.
Niggas the Scrooge
we
of
going
love,
to
bro.
fucking Red
So
Lobster
here
with
the
her
thing.
face on my. Get the fuck.
You got to keep it new, baby. You bust
I
out
did.
me 2 shirts.
I didn't do that shit in high school. I don't do it now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it though.
Like if we go out, we both wearing red or something. I ain't cool.
Color
but
scheme
like,
shit, yeah,
me
that's
and
what-
her
that's
both
what-
got
that's
on the
what
same
my
outfit.
you and your wife
outta
both
here
got
with
that
that.
motherfucking platter
No.
on. She
If
got
y'all
the
wearing that
pants
shit,
on.
y'all gonna stand out, baby.
I'm the
you
type of
know-
dude, like if I show up somewhere and you got this shit on, I'll never wear this shit again.
Y'all gonna stand
Look,
out.
She got the pants on and he got the top and shit.
I know.
I think it'd be
Y'all
cute.
rocking.
I bet you do, but I'm like, nah.
You
I
know
would
what?
kind of chuckle, but y'all look good
Hey,
as
so
a unit.
A1 say it's corny. It's corny
I'm
to the
with
people who ain't
A1.
got. He said it's corny to the people. I lost the comment. My bad. Let's go back down.
Wait, whoa,
Let them
whoa.
shine. Somebody said, let them shine.
There
It's
we
corny
go.
to the people who ain't got nobody. When I get Jordans, wifey get Jordans.
Okay.
That's
dope.
different. That's different.
I think
though.
matching shoes is dope.
Shoes is different though.
And Maya said what I was thinking.
The color
She
scheme.
said the
Just
color
like if
scheme
you got
shit
the
is
his
cool.
and hers wedding band or something, that's different. But
But I
Yeah.
think,
y'all head to toe
You
got
gotta
the
coordinate.
same outfit on.
You gotta
like that's corny.
coordinate. Yeah.
but look though,
Let me,
so,
ask,
fuck
let
with
me
that.
ask him something.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead,
So
go ahead.
look, if your wife went out shopping,
Yeah.
and then she came home with 2 outfits, your size and shit,
her size, and you not. If she like, baby, we about to go to this picnic or wherever
Bless
the
you,
fuck.
bless you.
I'm not wearing
You
that
don't want to
shit.
wear it with her. Like you don't want to dress
Look at
like
his
your
face.
girl.
Yeah, look at his face. Look at his face. He like, what?
You don't want to do that. With your
Damn,
lady?
that's a tight
I
spot.
mean-
Because it's like, man, I already know it's gonna be some bullshit if I,
I
refuse.
mean-
But she know
but
what
I
you
think
like.
this is the gayest shit in the world.
But who you trying to impress? You already got the girl. You already got the girl.
That's not the point.
You trying to impress some hoes? Like you already got the girl. You with the girl you with. Like fuck it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying,
Go
but
live,
it's
nigga.
just my own thing. Like, man, what the fuck?
So
I
here's
feel
the,
like a dog with a sweater on right now. Like,
Right?
Get this shit
She
off.
dressed
me.
I'd rather
you
be
up.
back in the cage right now.
but what if you cop the outfits?
I would
Okay.
never do that.
You wouldn't
I'm
put her in
just
that
saying,
position.
like,
I would never
look,
cop
I
the
think
match
it-
outfit.
Pick them
I
together.
think it would be like swimsuits. I think.
So I'm out here in a
Swimsuit, nigga.
I'm out here.
So wait.
Nigga, I'm not sporting a
Hear me
two-piece.
out. Hear me out.
No, I
though.
love the
Hear me
swimsuit, that
out.
two-piece that matches the shorts. That's really cute.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Y'all know the type of dude I like. They gotta have a little something on them. You know what I'm saying? So if he get the trunks or whatever that coordinate with my little two-piece situation, I think that's far as fuck.
Calm down.
Maybe, like, if we on vacation or something, yeah, fuck it, why not?
If we going to the pool together, we need to look like
Yeah,
a unit
that's fine.
because somebody gonna bag me. We need.
Calm,
They don't
calm
want
down.
the man. They
You gotta-
want. They're just
We
gonna
need to
bag
look like
me.
a
You gotta
unit.
calm down. Okay.
But and then also like
Like, in
again,
that scenario,
if
yeah,
my
sure, why
dude
not?
came with some shit that he want me to coordinate with him with whatever the fuck dumbass
Yeah.
Jordans he got on, I'll wear the stupid Jordans and the little fucking Dickie shorts or whatever dumb shit that men pick out for
Yeah,
women
yeah.
to wear. I'll wear that shit looking like a boy. I'll be mad as hell, but I will wear it.
I have
Now-
mixed feelings about that. I mean, go ahead and finish, and then I'll elaborate. But
so,
sorry.
on the other hand, I think if you're a couple,
yeah.
like what's his name, Kevin Hart, whatever,
Kevin Hart,
we
yeah.
got to look good as a unit.
I
Anywhere we go, you need to represent me, and we might not be not as loud as that and matching,
right.
but
Y'all on the same team.
but we on the same team. So therefore, if I wear a little pink in my shit, pop a
That's
little
what I'm
pink in
saying.
yours.
Like, color coordinating is different.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
that's
saying
what
like
Maya was
if we
saying.
both wearing burgundy, we both wearing red, whatever,
Right.
blue. You know, pick your color. That's one thing. But like I said, we both wearing the same damn outfit. Even like when you got niggas with the homies doing that shit. That's like unless you in a frat or something or MC and y'all
That
got
shit
the
corny.
same colors.
Unless
on.
you got the same job.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that shit.
We
weak.
work all- we all
Me
work
and the
at
homie, we
McDonald's.
both gonna wear our purple sweat. Nigga, no, the fuck we not.
The fuck?
I think it's cute.
Y'all wearing
Y'all Greek or y'all in the MC or y'all something
wearing
like that
y'all.
where y'all all really are a unit, then that makes sense. But
Yeah.
you know, just dressing like a motherfucker for the sake of dressing like a motherfucker, no.
Yeah, it ain't
and to your
happening
other
over here.
but it
point,
does feel
God. Say
good
that.
though.
to your other point about the Jordans and Dickie shorts,
Yeah.
that's weird to me because I like women to dress like women. Like I like my wife in her heels and you know she likes dresses. She'll wear jeans and stuff, but you know I like that. I like women to dress like women. I don't want a chick in jeans and Timbs. That's weird to me.
But to me,
Like,
that's like Six Flags shit. That's when
Right,
you
we
see
going
a
together.
couple of Six Flags. They got their J's on. And, you know, they trying to stunt.
now,
You know,
if it's like the whole family, you know, like when I came home from deployment, my wife had T-shirts made where it had my name on it,
Yeah.
and then all the kids had the same shirts, and
And
I
then-
thought that shit
yeah.
was hot.
that's dope.
That was dope. It was really dope. I
Oh,
didn't have my
my
own shirt
family
because
did that
obviously I was
too.
coming off in uniform, but I thought that was dope. And if we were to do like Six Flags family reunion, something like that, that's dope. But we just out on the town and me and you got the same fit on. So are you dressing like a man or am I dressing like a woman?
That's weird.
Exactly.
look-
You see what I mean, though?
I feel some of these comments though. Why my mic
You
always
killed
acting
me.
weird? Nah, but look,
What they talking about?
He better wear it.
I'm going back
Okay.
down. All right, here we go.
That's a lot
Ain't
of
none of their
feedback.
business.
I like all these comments.
Okay, so Maya says, you know what? I honestly 1,000% agree with this. It's cute if they old. Like if
Yeah.
me and my old lady
Every
get
day.
old and we old and
old.
we got them. You ever see them
Well,
like
you
people in
kill-
their 60s and matching tracksuits and shit?
Yeah,
To me, 60's not old, though.
Okay, well,
Yeah, it
nigga,
is.
okay, when you old, let's say 80,
Man,
fuck it.
60-year-olds
Y'all been
out
Just for
on
you,
our
let's
own.
say 80.
AARP.
That's old.
AARP. Let them people shine. Big
You can
facts.
get off the Denny's menu, then you old.
You asked me if I would do it.
I'm with that too. Like if
Somebody
it's
else doing
somebody
it, that's on
thing,
them.
that's they thing.
I feel like my
I like
mic
somebody who
died.
can do both.
He killed my mic.
Nah, your mic did not die. You on?
Okay.
You on
You was
100%.
talking that
Is
weird
this my
stuff about
snare?
Dickie shorts
It's just your
and
sneer, cuz. Not with the homies though. Hell no. Listen, bro, we not dressing alike. I never
Fuck
been
it.
when I was going to college and motherfucker was trying to get me to be in them. I was like, nah.
You ain't a follower.
No, I had people actually get down on the square before. Y'all ever got asked to get down on the square?
Oh, you stomped the yard.
You know what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying? I'm like, no.
Man, I
And they like, why not? This could do this, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying though? Yeah, I'm not in no fraternities. I ain't on the square. I ain't on none of that shit. Like, I was always against that shit because, nigga, what? I'm me, bro. Like, I just always been against everything because
Right.
I'm like that. I'm just built fucked up like that.
But you know what?
Ball, what if like you going out with one of your boys?
Yeah.
And you go to his house, y'all linking up, y'all about to head somewhere.
Yeah.
If he dressed like you, is you gonna tell him to change?
Yeah.
Like,
If we
just
at
by-
his house,
Yeah.
he got to change.
Yeah. Okay.
If we
Yeah.
show up and nigga, I will change.
Yeah,
I'll be
you got to
like,
change.
But if y'all meet there, you
everybody
like.
know me,
If it's
nigga,
my
I
house,
don't
I'll
want
change because my clothes is here. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know, at like prom or whatever.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
came to the prom. Somebody else had my dress on. Somebody else had the dress on that I had on that prom, man. That feeling is the worst.
Yeah.
Man,
You thought
What?
you had an exclusive
You thought you
joint.
was out here?
But you know what? I know I
Oh,
look better
God.
than her. But you know, in your mind, you like, damn,
Yeah.
everybody. I see, oh, girl had the same dress on, bitch. It's just,
But
nah.
what if you wearing it way better than her?
But
though?
I knew that. But still, the fact that this ugly bitch had
How
on.
could this nigga is?
had
But
on
I
my-
knew that.
But for real though, like I knew the bitch. Why she had on
But
my
see,
dress? It
that'll
fucked
make
me
your
up.
dress look better in my opinion. But I'm gonna say something niggas don't play with, okay? We don't give a fuck so much about. Yeah, we do care about dressing alike, but smelling alike. We don't like another nigga to smell like us.
That is 100%.
Nobody
fact.
does. I don't
Am I
think.
I got
bullshitting?
two stories.
In your
Like,
homeboy.
Yo, don't put my cologne. Don't come to my house and be like, bro, you got something I can spray
me
on.
get some of
You
that
can say
fresh
some
shit.
shit that I'm not wearing tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But don't wear what I'm wearing. Don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't like a nigga smelling like
stealing my
that.
bitch.
Is that
I got
weird?
two different
true.
stories.
That's true.
right?
What you got?
The first one is kind of dating myself.
Yeah.
But this one, Fubu was in style.
Oh
We was
Lord Jesus!
And you know he was probably big in that.
and we was in high
to the
school
Midwest.
too.
Midwest.
We was in high school, but I remember
Yeah.
the Fubu joints that had the city on the front. So they had one that said Cincinnati on the front.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And me and this dude, just this other dude in my grade, we wore them on the same day, like just total coincidence, right?
Yeah.
And both took the shit off. Both of us never wore that shit again. Like,
I wouldn't either because you
That
know
was
in
the
high
type-
school the shit is a roulette. Like if somebody got your shit on, you never know when that motherfucker gonna wear it again.
yeah, exactly. Like you can't help it.
Izzy Miyake was popping.
And then with cologne, what I do just to prevent that is
Bring
I
another
wear
one.
cologne, so I wear more than one fragrance at a time. So even if you do got on one, you not gonna have like the
you can
chances.
mix it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you not gonna have this particular scent.
What was
You
a
know
good
I'm
mix?
saying?
What I used to do as a high
Dang.
schooler or whatever, I would use Jean Paul Gaultier, which is the naked man in the
Yeah,
can.
the green joint with the lines on it. That motherfucker
we call it
smell
naked
good.
man in the
about
can right? Because they got female one too.
Paul
No,
Yeah,
because I had him. I mean,
It's called Sean. It's called Jean Paul Gaultier,
I know what I like.
and it's a can, right? I would put that on my
It look like
body,
that.
put that on my skin, right? And then I would put Izzy Miyake on my clothes.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So when you walk
and the
past,
mix with
and if
the
she
mix
gets
would
you
fuck people
naked-
up like damn. He smell like this and this because they completely different smells, right? And it would, and in the wintertime in St. Louis, it would really pop.
right
You have
with
like
the oil.
and when it gets cold
Summertime,
outside,
you
well,
had the Calvin
Tori, all the
Klein.
time.
for
nigga.
y'all that's not really from like cold weather where you talking about single digits and shit, you wear like the heavier, muskier scents.
Hey, Maya said some women
Ohio
buy
get
guys
down to like
cologne that their
too,
exes
so
wore.
You'll wear
On
like
God.
the heavier, muskier
She said, on
shit.
God.
Like,
God.
Smell.
something like Platinum by Chanel
Platinum,
or
yeah.
Tom Ford's
It's kinda-
Noir.
it's
Tom
kinda on the
Ford,
borderline,
Issey
man.
Miyake, something like that. That's real
Yeah.
heavy with the musk. But out here where it's warm and you
Yeah.
wear the muskier scent, it's overwhelming.
Exactly.
And it's like almost painful to smell when it's hot outside.
You have to have winter fragrances.
You know what I'm saying?
We
So,
talked
didn't
about
know
that.
that.
Before.
Calvin Klein used to have really good fragrances in the 90s. Like if you had some Obsession or some CK1 or something simple like
Nah,
that,
I can't go
that shit was
Obsession.
Calvin Klein was and like
That's like
early
Stetson
90s.
for men and shit.
Nah,
like,
early
oh,
90s.
that's- Yeah, I know that, but that's throwback for real.
Big
Like,
throwback,
Let's see
nigga.
that
That's
comment.
99.
Let's-
That's like 92, 93,
yeah,
nigga.
but you smell like a barber. Well, like the old
Hey, that
barber,
girl
not
smart. Hey, he's
the
smart,
new, not
Maya.
us.
What Maya say? She said,
No,
Maya
I'm not.
says,
I'm talking about the nigga that's 65 years old, still cutting.
Maya says
You
a
smell
friend of
like
mine's
that nigga
husband bought
wearing
his
some
girl.
Calvin Klein. Yeah.
Hold on, we trying to catch a comment.
Maya said a friend of mine's husband bought all his girls the same fragrance as his wife. So his clothes would, man, that's so smart.
Well, duh.
So his clothes would get him
but
in
hold
trouble.
on, but you gotta really know your wife in a sense, know what the fuck she put on today.
What you mean? 'Cause your
like
wife,
you
she might
said,
switch it up.
cycle in the perfumes. You
He
know,
said the smell be catching them. Fuck yeah.
Right.
Them smells be on y'all ass and y'all don't be knowing that
want
shit.
and
you to
just so
think
y'all
about
know,
something.
you
Yeah.
can't go to the strip club. You can't get that stripper oil out you.
Get that glitter on
Can't
your
get it
ass.
out.
That glitter don't come
I
out.
want you to think about something, right?
Yeah.
Niggas spend all this money on designer
yeah.
belts and
That's
shoes
some good
and
shit. I love
you know all
the
that
glitter
kind
on
of stuff,
my
right?
eyes, my
Yeah.
face.
But think about it, you could smell bacon frying or freshly cut grass or whatever your trigger smell is, and it'll take you back to when you were like 6 years old.
Yeah,
Big facts.
yeah.
Cologne has the same. They don't remember what the fuck you were wearing when you met them.
They remember
But
what
they
you smell
remember
like.
what you smell like.
Yeah.
But look though, in a negative sense,
Nobody
I remember.
oh, you had on red shirt.
I got
you
a
had
fucked
on
up-
this polo jacket. Like nobody, but they
Yeah.
remember that smell. Like you could go away and leave your hoodie with your cologne on, and you will curl up with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And just sit there and smell the cologne.
They
You make me
Somebody call
sick.
me a liar.
You're not a liar. I got a negative.
I
Yeah.
remember
What you-
every
I'm-
sentence.
what you
There
saying,
you
Tori?
go.
Fuck.
So
Hey,
rather
the
than
nigga
investing
put
in
you some
drip,
fucked up
put
shit.
that energy towards your scent.
Scent, yeah.
And don't just get some fucking Sauvage and spray it on and you just smell like
Right,
the
right,
rest
right.
of these niggas, man.
Shower up.
Hey, put
Do what you
Hey,
gotta
yourself.
do,
look, this
mix
what I'm
and
telling
match
you to
and
do.
find
Shampoo
one
my beard
that
and all that,
works
yeah.
for
Put the
you
Sauvage
and then
on your
make
balls
own
and put something
signature
else.
scent.
I don't know if Tori is a nun or a nympho. I have no idea.
She has a
I have
point.
no idea.
She has a point.
I have no
You-
clue.
I ain't nobody
Them nuns
caught
be
that.
fucked.
Put the Sauvage on
No,
your
but what
balls.
happens? So is it offensive what if a woman buys you a cologne scent and she's like, I really want you to wear this? Would you wear it?
Hell yeah.
I would
Duh,
wear it, but
'cause
I
it's
would
for
wear it my
her.
way.
You wouldn't care why she
But
wants
look,
you to wear
listen,
it?
even if it reminded
I
her
don't
of
give a
another
fuck.
nigga, right? If
Yeah.
it reminded her of another nigga, you can't be offended by that. If that's what turns her on, right? If my ex, I'm gonna tell you what I mean. If my ex girlfriend, let's say my baby mama, I'm being honest. Let's say I'm gonna give you a logical explanation. If my baby mama wore red heels, and there was something about her walking in the bedroom with red heels on that drove me fucking crazy, right? But she was no longer in my life. I'm not attracted to her. I don't miss nothing about her, but I might miss that, right? And my new girl, I might be like,
Amy,
babe, can you wear
put
these
these
red
heels
heels
on.
on? Right, you know
I
what I'm saying?
can't walk in them,
I'm
but
not
I'm
trying
gonna
to. I'm not
try.
trying to turn you into her. That's just something I like.
That was first off.
You feel me?
Hold on. The only caveat to
But why?
that is if you communicate
Yeah.
the whole story.
Right.
Because that
I
will
don't wanna
fuck me
hear
up
about
mentally
the
for you to
best
try
bitch
to
ever.
put me.
But I
in,
wouldn't tell
like
her
I'm a-
that
like I'm a-
voluntarily. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
listen to Tori. Don't listen to Tori.
When you see those
Do
red
not tell
heels,
the.
Yeah.
Don't tell the new
Mentally
woman.
take you-
Don't tell a new woman.
Don't
Hell
tell
no.
the new woman.
Yeah,
don't tell the new
Because
man.
if she don't tell me that, I won't give a fuck. If she be like, oh no, my ex wore this and I really like laying on his
Hell
chest and him
no.
smelling like this, then I'm not going to wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. If you told a woman, I really want you to wear the red heels because my ex bitch used to walk in them.
She not
and
gonna
I
wear
was
'em.
like, you about to die. You probably
Right.
gonna die that night.
Right.
But I'm more
But
so
women
talking
do
about
it.
when I find out.
To answer,
Ooh,
was that
you're not.
Kavina's
You're not
question or
gonna
Tori's
find out.
question?
Go ahead. Go
That
ahead.
was Tori. Go ahead.
That was Tori that
Yeah,
asked
yeah,
the
yeah,
question
yeah.
about the cologne?
Yeah.
I would wear it, but I would make it my own because I don't just wear cologne straight out the bottle. Like, I'll wear it by spraying on, but like I said, I layer shit.
You put other stuff
So I
on.
will wear
He over
it.
That
concoct.
nigga be putting on
Yeah, but
shea
it would
butter
be a
and shit.
concoction. So you would be able
Yeah,
to be
if you
like,
do a little shea butter
you
first,
got
it'll
that,
stick.
That shea
but
butter
something
stick,
else,
yeah.
And I can't put my finger on it. You know, that's how I do cologne. So yes, I would wear it, but not just straight up like, you know what I'm saying?
But,
probably what you used to.
then when-
And to Ball's question,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
when you saw her in the red heels, did it take you back to a place mentally when you were with your baby mama?
He said specifically your baby mama.
You said
Because
again?
that was the example he used.
ask the
He
question
said
again.
He saw her in the red heels and it did something to him. And
Yeah.
now moving forward, he wants
Yeah.
to see the red heels again.
But-
so when you see the red heels
Yeah.
in the future,
Yeah.
does it take you back to that place?
Absolutely not. It takes me to something that I like. You know what I'm saying? So
But look,
again,
though.
does that make sense though? So like
Yes,
That's how
you,
Yeah.
my new girl wearing red heels doesn't remind me of my baby mama.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My new girl wearing heels is just like, God damn, you might even look better in them than she did.
So
you
now
see what I'm
just
saying?
got a thing for red heels.
Nah, I might have a thing for
Foot
red
fetish.
heels.
That
Now, first of all, this ain't a real thing. I'm just using that as an
Oh,
example.
okay.
I'm not. I'm not.
that little foot fetish.
I don't have a fetish, but
trying.
I will say this: I do like women in heels. I like the way their legs look. in
Them
heels.
calves be
Their
popping,
calves
ain't it?
pop off. Women
But
look
look-
amazing in heels,
I like
whether
that
it's jeans
sound,
in
bro.
heels, tights in heels, dresses in
That's
heels.
what
I don't
said.
give a
Like
fuck.
when women
I love a
dress
woman
like
in heels,
women,
bro.
man, like,
To his argument of
Yeah.
the red heels and the X and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all who say nah, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Why the fuck? When you get a new partner, y'all doing the same sexual positions that you did previously with the other
Only so
partner
many-
Ooh,
that you
he
learned.
said not Lizzo. Hilarious.
That you learned from, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all learn
That's
shit
not
all
true.
the. You learn shit all the time, right?
I
do.
want
That is
you
not
to
true.
use the positions you learned from the last bitch.
On me.
Bring them and bring them. Bring that shit.
Bring
Call
that
the bitch on
experience.
FaceTime and say,
You
bitch,
bring that
what's the
experience.
position you taught me?
Hey,
Bring
where
that
did you
shit
have
so we
put-
can do it.
Look, where did you have put her leg
Say it for the people in the back.
Nah.
Who gives a fuck? I don't care.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not
might
saying that
have.
you don't care, but I'm saying
you
it's
get
the
a
same thing.
cowboy with the hat with the thing.
You might
do that
have
shit
your-
over
That shit
here.
to me, right?
You might have
I
your
wanna know.
repertoire
You got a picture
positions
of her,
or whatever.
you got a
but
picture
okay,
of you- her
this
in the
chick not as
position.
flexible as your ex, so she can't really ride like that.
Stretch
Yeah.
her
But
out.
you know, she could throw it back and
Yeah.
she get tired.
And she
you
had
know,
tried to do
this
that
one
one
don't really
position.
get
Now
hair
you got
like
somebody
that.
who can actually do
but
that
that one
position, you
chick
know
in
what I mean?
college could put her leg behind her head, so you know, like you
You know what I
might
mean? Like, you had
try
tried
new
that
shit
before.
That's
out,
why
Shit
you
but
got
with
to
her.
try new shit with
yeah,
new
but
people.
you get
Right.
what you get with the person that you with. You
No,
find
you
out, you know,
teach them
what
new
works
shit.
for them, and this chick
And
might
that's-
not like missionary, and that might be your shit, but you know, whatever. So
them
you're.
out.
It's a conversation, so you got to be compatible
A
with your person.
conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a conversation.
Or it could be a visual.
Listen, this
So
one
just
thing I don't
because
like.
you know what I'm saying, you like doing one thing or the next, don't mean it's gonna work every way moving forward.
Right.
So you can't hit the same position in
All
the
the
same
time.
'cause
Right.
The measurements ain't the same.
But this the thing though, when you meet somebody new, and then they be like, oh well,
I'ma
they
fix
expect you to know their body already. Like
I'm gonna offend you.
you can't, nah, for real, you
I
can't.
learned this and I wanted to show you something.
I'm sorry.
Or break up. Break
Fucking
up
weak.
then.
Or just break up.
Yeah, break
But
up.
this is my thing though. How you supposed to just expect somebody to just know your body that don't know you yet? You know what I'm saying? It takes a while, yeah, or know what you like. If you've been with the same person, let's say you've been with the same person for 5-6 years, and you only been, let's say people actually was faithful,
It actually
and you was
fucks you
only
up.
right, and you was only with that person, and you was used to how they feel, how they smell, how they grab you, how they touch
And
you, how
they knew
kiss you,
exactly what to
right?
do,
They
and
knew
then you got
exactly what to
somebody
do
new.
because y'all done had sex like 1,200 times at this point. You feel me? Like, come on.
That's low-key
You can't
kinda
compare
sad.
that to a new motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to deal with that because my baby mom was nasty. You feel me?
Oh,
so
no.
after her to deal with motherfuckers sucking my dick all regular, I'm like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That shit whack. But this bores me. You feel me? No bullshit. But you have to give people a chance to learn you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
New memes.
You seen that meme with Principal Skinner on? He's like,
Pathetic. The head is pathetic.
Man, that shit is low key kind of sad.
Why?
When you like,
Talk about it.
I really want to talk about.
Talk about it.
you started. You got
Talk about it.
That shit's sad when you like been with somebody for a long time and they know every nook and cranny and whatever.
And
all
then you
that
got to
shit.
replace them.
And then you get the new person, and it's not that they're bad. It's just they don't know that I like certain things. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
That's
and you
why-
gotta
that's-
coach them through it. It's like,
That's
What the
how the
fuck?
phrase. That's where side person came from.
Yeah.
Side person came from. I'm on this main course. I'm on my main thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm gonna open this window instead of putting the blinds up. And that's where side came from. That's why I last episode or
Yeah.
2 episodes ago I said the side person can never really add up to what you're getting on.
but we
a
talking about
regular basis.
breakups. I'm talking
Even
about
if you
breakup.
break up, you're gonna you have to
Like,
teach
I don't
them.
deal
You
with
have
that
to
person
teach
no
them.
more. So therefore,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's annoying to coach a motherfucker through
Good
through the
point,
nut. Like,
Steven.
damn, I don't want to have to
Fucking right.
tell you
But
what
this,
the
but
fuck
this,
to do.
but this what I'm saying though. A lot of times you don't have
I
to
know.
talk. Your body can talk. If you've been having sex long enough, we all grown, right?
Look over here.
Your body gonna talk to you. If you eating somebody,
and they
put-
roll to the left.
if you
That
eating some
means you
pussy,
need to
right,
fuck-
and she not reacting to nothing you doing, you might need to change something. You feel me?
something wrong.
Like they body gonna tell you. They moans gonna tell you. The way they grab you, they gonna tell you.
facts.
When you guys are smoking that cigarette or whatever
Yeah.
you do after smoking a blunt. After
Yeah.
you-
Ask questions.
Like, look, because I know
So-
I'm very
so-
opinionated. Look,
Yeah.
what you did just now made me feel like last year.
Mm.
Let's do something for new.
Let's do some new
Last-
shit,
ooh,
right?
No,
Made me feel like
you know
last
what?
year.
I definitely would. I'm that awkward person, you know, with the memes where it's like laying there and then she say something stupid like, "So do you still like me?" That's my dumb ass.
Your cuddle conversation's trash.
I'm like, look, no, but
They
I
hit you
definitely.
with that. Can I ask you a question?
And
In the act, I'm gonna tell you, you fucking up right now. Do that shit right. Do it again.
I
I
be
would
like-
rather that than
I asked
so,
for my BPR.
Do you?
Nah, hey, what? So was it good?
You want a performance review right there on the spot. So
Don't never ask.
Don't ever.
So
Don't ever ask.
But I
moving
know-
forward,
I don't-
Moving
so the
forward,
thing
where
is-
are
do that.
opportunities for growth, and you know what should we repeat? Moving into the next.
Meet me after the show because I'm gonna tell you something about that.
But
Don't
the
do
thing
that.
is,
Don't do that.
The thing is, I asked because I already know.
No.
You just want to hear it? You want to hear how good you were? What a dick.
What if, like, nigga, that
Good
shit
or
was
bad?
weak.
Come
Right,
on
what if
now,
the nigga be like,
Ron Burgundy.
Bitch, I know you lying.
You know.
And you'll never get it again.
I miss Rick and
So if
Morty
he,
for
hold on,
this.
if he honest with you and he say, honestly, we're doing it good. But I feel like maybe we just need to work on the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you was a little
I know he
dry.
lying.
No and no.
You a lie.
Maybe things dried up a little bit. Maybe you were nervous.
That nigga
You
said-
know, what if he was just like, what if he
No.
critiqued your shit?
What if he was just like, man, your baby daddy was right and walked out?
Wow.
Speaking from
Wow. Unbelievable.
No, don't ever do that.
Unbelievable.
You tell them what exactly they about to get. You
First
tell them
off,
what they gonna do. to
first
get
off,
you.
I know. They'd be like,
What if the nigga just got mad and was like, I see why he left. And then just like, give me my pants, nigga.
What if he didn't do that? He just stopped mid-stroke, just left.
You know
Put his
what?
pants on and
Hey, you
walked
know what
out.
would be the worst? This would be the worst. Look, this when you know your vagina is the worst. If a nigga fucking, he just be like, you know what?
I'm good on that. I'm good.
If he just stopped mid-stroke, you know what, man?
I'll see you.
This ain't really what I want. I don't want to do you like this.
She gonna tell everybody, girl, he was so weak. He just couldn't
Oh
handle
my
me.
God. Liar.
She gonna drag you. Not even knowing
I
your
don't
shit
even know
was
what this
just
even-
your
all
shit
this
was
even-
trash.
This is funny though.
I
Look,
can only imagine.
Y'all niggas hilarious.
have you ever?
That's abuse.
You know, I'm not proud of moments like this.
Oh
but
God, Tory Story.
it's always a story.
Tory
but anyway,
Story.
a guy that I was talking to
Uh-huh.
and friends with, and then we got to that moment, and I really wanted trying to go all the way,
So what did you
and
think?
I just decided to just take the.
Carmen said, so
What
what do
you
you
mean all
think?
the way? You was
So
going-
what did you think?
I didn't want to have
ass?
sex. Like,
you didn't wanna-
I just accepted oral sex, and then I was ready to go.
Accepted.
You
I
accepted
accepted
oral
the
sex?
oral
accepted
sex.
it. Why wouldn't I accept it?
Ever.
Why would I not accept it?
Wait. You told him you
Said
didn't want
boy
to
with
fuck, and he
wet
was like,
noodle.
Let me.
Oral sex should be more.
Yeah.
What? Penetration, I think, is more accepting than oral sex. You need to be all the way seasoned before you can lick a pussy.
Yeah, you got to know what you're doing.
You can't just let any random person.
I mean,
That's
it's
true
not
too.
random.
And you
I
can't
mean, he's
just
very
lick everybody
attractive,
pussy.
Real shit.
and
You can't just
I
lick
allowed
everybody
it.
pussy.
That can change
And
your
I
life.
laughed.
Yeah.
You can all the way
You
fuck up
shouldn't.
your self-esteem by letting anybody lick your pussy. You have to absolutely.
How
That's like letting somebody sniff the food and then tell you, I don't know how to eat with chopsticks, and then letting them try to eat it with their hands.
I'm confused right now.
God damn. The rabbit hole just, I fell and twist my ankle in the rabbit hole.
confused. I'm confused right now.
Break that down
because
for me, Vina.
If I actually had sex with a penis, I'd prefer you to do that basic in and out with your penis before I let you ever touch or
Go down on
the
you.
pussy.
Wow.
Basic in and out.
she likes
Basic
penetration.
in and out. That's what
Well,
you said.
I mean, okay,
Basic
it's
in and out
cool. It's
shit.
cool because
Basic ass.
some women like penetration and stimulation. Some people like stimulation.
They can do that.
But the thing is,
Collegiate advanced in and
I
out.
guess you have to give everybody a
in and
chance.
out 303.
no, but I mean,
You don't have to give everybody a
Senior level, in and
chance.
out.
Wait, look, I agreed for like 3 seconds. She said, I guess you got to give everybody
No, I
a
mean,
chance.
You have to give.
I was
the
like,
person a
yeah.
chance. I'm not talking about men. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
women. I'm
We
talking
get it.
about everyone across the board.
When you're dating,
If
right?
somebody's confident and they're like, "Let me get that pussy. I'm about to taste that pussy. I'm gonna eat your pussy."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me
First
give
off,
you an opportunity.
let's-
But I'm not gonna write off and be like, "You can't fuck. Here, take this pussy." Fuck no.
I mean,
If
obviously.
you can't fuck, you
So-
can't
Wait,
fuck.
You gotta
Go ahead,
remember,
go
you
ahead,
gotta
Tori,
think
go
about
ahead,
the
Tori.
situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, I'm not approaching them like, nah, you're not gonna get none, cause ain't no man in their right mind gonna eat the pussy and know they ain't getting none. They do
No,
it.
yes, they do.
No.
Yes, they do.
They do it as a
There's
preparatory
men that will-
to assume.
No.
you
There's
just said
men
that nigga
that
did
will
that
eat
shit.
the pussy because
He
they
thought-
can't get the pussy with their
He
dick.
thought.
Them
He
niggas
thought.
crazy,
He
Them
thought.
niggas
He
are
thought.
crazy.
About the
Again, he
pussy.
thought.
Oh, he thought he was about to get something after.
Obviously,
Now, I will say this.
I'm not
will
gonna.
eat-
I would never
if
be.
we-
Let
I
me
think
ask
that's
you
kind of
this. You
fucked
kicked him
up.
out, like,
If a man
I
really
just kinda
wants
left.
To, if a
I
man
went
really
sleep.
wants to fuck
That's
you,
a dick move, my
he will
dude.
eat your
Bruh.
pussy before he fucks you.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
And
But I will say this though. In a relationship, I will say I'm guilty of this. I will eat some pussy without fucking in a relationship. And this is the only time though. Like if I'm about to leave the presence of my girl, Like if she going out and she get out the shower and I'm horny, I'm like,
The
God
remembrance.
damn. I might just
Do
just
this
eat the
in
pussy,
remembrance of me.
make you come and be like, and leave you laying there and walk in there in the kitchen and start watching TV and
go to
get a
sleep.
drink. You know what I'm saying? Like
Men
for real.
will eat your pussy
I will do that with my
without
girl though.
even knowing
Not no
if they'll
fucking
ever
somebody I'm
fuck.
talking to type
Now
shit.
let me
I gotta
ask
really
you
fuck
this,
with you.
right? I have a question.
Go ahead.
Have you ever been with a dude, right, and had zero intention of giving him the pussy, right?
Right.
She was on some I let him
I was
eat
finna
me
ask that
out.
question. What
That's-
you finna ask?
so,
Go ahead.
again,
And
no.
off the strength of that,
The
off
way
the
he ate
strength
the
That's
of
pussy.
fucked up.
What if
off
he eat
the
it good?
strength
Yeah.
of that tongue game, you let
Right.
him hit.
You know what?
Like,
I'm
that
gonna
turn
go.
you
I was
on
gonna
to that
ask that, my nigga, for real.
Like, come on.
Tory Spotlight.
No, because so here's the thing. When I set my intentions, that's what it is.
That means she fucked
That's-
him over.
I did not.
Here's the
Cold.
thing.
You cold.
So
bro.
what?
That's
So
what
did he
the
eat
way
it
now-
good? Did he eat it good and then you didn't give it to him?
So baseline is I really don't like that. Like
You don't like
that.
head?
No, not really. So that's just I had a bad situation. I had a bad situation.
That nigga said, beat my shit up. Ugh.
That's
I had
It's
a
only
bad
two Tories.
situation.
It's only two Tories. It's ill.
I'm gonna head out.
It's ill Tory.
Beat that shit
And it's beat my shit up. See the girl on Don't Be a Menace in the back of the mail truck. Yeah, motherfucker. Let's get it on.
Hey, but y'all know
told you I
what
can
y'all-
get a little
Hold on.
crazy.
Y'all know what you talking about. I don't know what y'all talking
I
about.
told you I could get a little crazy. You ain't never seen Don't Be a Menace? We gotta have a movie night just for
We-
Tory in this motherfucker.
Oh, Mike's stupid.
On God. So check this out. Have y'all heard this yet? Boom! We got some fucking halftime news. I
I
fucking
don't even
love
know
this.
who these people are.
First of all,
Zoom
let's talk
in.
about it. First of all, let's talk about it. So the Super Bowl will be in Los Angeles this year
Right.
at SoFi Stadium. If y'all haven't seen this motherfucker, the stadium is unbelievable. Man, I feel like we need to take a group trip out there because
Is
it's
it
that
in the
nice.
ghetto?
It's in Inglewood, but it's beautiful. The stadium is absolutely beautiful. Yeah.
The
Been
what?
to LAX, you been to
Oh, it's gonna be it's gonna be 3 hours to get 2 miles, but that's not the point. The halftime show has been announced. The Super Bowl is in LA. The Rams are winning right now, so they might even get to the Super Bowl, which would be dope as fuck to have
Oh,
the
they
Rams,
used to be
the
my
Rams
team.
and or Chargers in the Super Bowl would be dope in LA this year. But the halftime
Tory
performances was announced today, and it's gonna be Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and Kendrick Lamar. That is a fucking lineup for a halftime show. I've never seen a
Who's
lineup
that
like that
guy
for a
right there
halftime show.
next to Dre?
That's Eminem.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I thought it was a black man.
So
I
if you
thought
don't
that
know,
was a.
Dre
that was
produced.
Dre.
So these are all Dre's. Basically, Dre produced all these artists. So it's basically a Dr. Dre. Earlier we was talking about doing verses, and the verses with the DJs would be the best verses, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we agreed on that, correct?
Yeah.
This nigga is literally the producer of producers, in my opinion. Like it's Timbaland, it's Dre. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas are the royalty
So
of it.
saying-
So these are his artists, like his top artists are all going to
love
perform in the Super Bowl.
Timbaland.
I'm so much looking forward to the Super Bowl this year.
Hey, his artists have longevity.
Right, Kendrick is my nigga. I think Kendrick is the best rapper to ever come out of
Well,
the
these
West
ones-
Coast. That's just my personal opinion. I think he's
Yeah,
the best
wasn't
rapper to
big
come out of the
that
West
big.
Coast, bro. And then you got Eminem, who's clearly the white goat.
Longevity.
You got Snoop, who might be the
Longevity.
most recognized rapper of all time. Snoop Dogg can go to the smallest country in Africa and they know who Snoop Dogg is.
Everybody says Biggie's the GOAT, right?
Iconic. And then you got Mary
Now
J.
he-
Come
now
on,
he's
baby.
been gone
Come
for
on,
a while.
baby.
I got something to
Longevity.
point out though.
Go
Everybody
ahead.
says Biggie's the GOAT, right?
Yeah, he would have been.
But
I don't
remember, I'm
think so.
sitting in the crib dreaming about Lear Jets and Coops, the way Salt Shoops, and how to sell records like Snoop.
Yeah. Because he already knew. But he was on the, he was going to surpass that nigga at some point. Let's talk about it.
Biggie was
but
gonna surpass
Biggie?
Snoop.
he was. Biggie was amazing.
That's its own. That
Biggie
would
was
be its own topic.
Biggie
on
was the
another
best
show.
rapper in the world. When he died, he was the greatest rapper in the game.
But he only made one album.
I don't
He made two.
Always.
He
I
made
don't
two.
agree. I
That
feel like
second
it
one
was
was
too
trash.
easy.
Ready to Die was not trash. I mean, Ready to Die was not trash.
Death was
No.
trash.
Life After Death was not
It was
trash.
too many
You're
people that
smoking.
can-
You're
Get the
smoking.
fuck outta
You're
here.
No, there was
smoking
too many
dick.
people that can mimic Biggie.
Hey, remember he
Biggie was
should.
really
He
good.
should.
Biggie was really good.
He's easy to impersonate.
Biggie was really good.
Should.
If you could have
That's how you
said
feel?
like somebody's better, okay,
That's how you
fine.
feel,
Just
too?
say Life After Death is trash.
She said she called her Suge.
Because he's
Suge
a
Knight.
big guy.
Ready to
he
Die
has
was
that sound.
good.
Ready to
He's
Die was
just a big
incredible.
dude with that sound.
I mean, I will go say the most
3 6
controversial
Mafia
opinion
could've
is
impersonated Biggie
how so?
in so many ways. There
Name
are so many.
one way.
What? Say it, Kamina.
I said 3 6
Of all
Mafia could have
people.
came out with an artist that mimicked him. I'm trying to think of the
Come on,
artist that.
Project Pat.
No, not
That was my
Project
nigga.
Pat.
Frazier?
I love
You talking about Shine?
Shine.
Shine sounded like
Diddy's
Biggie.
artist.
But he wasn't.
that was
he wasn't
Diddy's
3 6
artist.
He wasn't 3 6 Mafia.
He said,
I
let's
just
not
feel
go
like-
down this
You
road.
talking about Frazier?
I feel like Biggie was easy to impersonate. He rapped slow. My son and I were just listening to Biggie artist the other day, and he was like, "This is Biggie." I said, "Yeah, son, that's Biggie." And I was.
He
like,
wasn't impressed.
He wasn't
Kicked
impressed,
him out
and
my
I think
car.
it's
But the thing
because
Yeah, get out my car.
What they
I
do
was
now.
upset about it at the moment, but
Yeah.
then I thought about it. I was like, "Damn, he do sound like hella different artists. Like he could be impersonated so easily."
Yeah, but
But-
the fact
He's
is
the fact-
nobody.
But he
the
was the
time,
first, though,
right?
to
He was
be
a
like that.
storyteller.
Yeah.
Could he have
Yep.
kept up though? Could he have kept up now with the
I
artists
think
that we have
honestly,
to
I'm
offer?
being honest as fuck. I
Could he
think
have
you could
kept
take.
up with the
I think you could
artists
take a
of today,
Biggie
bro?
verse from 25 years ago
Put
and
it
put it
on
on
a
a new
fucking
beat,
track.
and he had the best verse on the beat. And I'm not trying to be funny, but you
I
have to
love
know,
Biggie.
you have to
Don't get me wrong.
understand
Like, I
the
love
metaphors and shit.
One,
I
it was
don't
a
love Biggie,
dynamic.
but I love
I
Tupac,
don't think
but
Biggie
I
is the
love
GOAT,
Biggie.
but I agree with Ball. Like, you put him up against anybody today with the exception of maybe less than
He
a
was
half dozen.
raunchy.
He was bodied.
He
He
bodied
was
them niggas.
raunchy for the.
He
for
was
the time.
extremely raunchy.
He was out of pocket.
But you got to
for
think
that
it was.
one.
out of pocket.
You got to think though.
For that one
Lil
bar.
Kim was his artist too, and Lil
She
Kim was the
oh
first
my
of.
God.
Look,
Lil'
all these
Kim,
Doja
I
Cats
fuck-
and
Listen,
these Cardis
they
and
can't
these
fuck with Lil'
and
Kim.
Megans. They need to
Lil'
bow
Kim was
down
Biggie's
and
artist,
praise Little Kim
Absolutely.
for starting that lane for
Nasty.
female rappers to be very
Raunchy.
fucking
Yes.
raunchy.
I rem-
Because it was Lil Kim and nobody else. The only other female rappers we had was MC
Foxy.
Light. We had Foxy, who wasn't that raunchy, but she was
She
talented.
was raunchy
But
too,
she was
but not
talented
as
though.
much as Lil'
Look,
Kim.
She wasn't
Kaya.
nowhere close, right?
Hell Nah was nothing.
We
like
had
Hard.
we had Missy
Yeah.
Elliott, and Missy was more like dancey
It still
dance.
wasn't the same.
MC Light,
Hey,
Queen
look,
Latifah,
I know,
UNIT,
we're
We're
you
not
know
gonna
what
do
I'm
that
saying?
to Missy. We're not gonna do that to Missy.
Missy the GOAT to
Missy
me.
was going
She
bar
wasn't
for
wrong. He
bar
was
with
saying-
Redman,
But-
Nas,
but
Eminem.
she
Like,
wasn't
Missy
talking about
wasn't no
that kind of
dancey
stuff.
She
dance.
wasn't talking about putting
We're talking
coke
about
bottles in her
lane.
pussy though. You feel me?
All
She
right,
wasn't talking
I
about
get
wet
that.
ass
Had that
pussy and
line.
wild.
How old was
I was
we?
saying
I don't
Missy was
remember.
getting on the track going
I
bar
used
for
to be
bar with
scared of the
niggas.
dick.
Now,
Scared of the
give a
dick.
fuck. Hey. No,
Yeah, Foxy was.
seriously.
Yeah, Kim was the go for that shit. But if, without Lil Kim, it wouldn't be none of these other motherfuckers right now.
I'm just talking
You know
about
what I'm saying?
Biggie. I feel
She's the
like
first to
Biggie
have her
was-
nipples out.
I will
was
say
the
this,
shit,
and this is a very controversial opinion every
but
time I
not
say
like
it.
Uh-oh.
Capital Punishment was better than Ready to Die.
I mean,
That
come
is
on.
very controversial because Ready to Die my shit personally.
Capital Punishment is my shit.
But I'm being personal. So
You
so,
want to run down verse?
But who
So I'ma
watching
tell y'all
this
this.
halftime show? This is the blackest
I am
halftime
not.
show I've
I'm
ever
gonna tell you the
seen.
truth. Nah, I'm not looking away from my TV for this halftime show. I promise you,
Halftime
it's
show
going to be the
with
best
all
one since
black
Bruno.
artists.
Last year when they announced the
What do you
weekend.
mean fucking? Oh, I
Saying,
thought
I would say that's be the best one since Mike.
When they said-
when
when
he
they
came
said-
out in the ice.
Bruno killed his.
Bruno killed his doing Morris Day.
But the motherfucking that weekend
Bruno
shit
ripped
last
off
year,
Morris Day all the way through.
we got ripped off for that weekend show last year.
Yeah, we did.
That boy was on
That
drugs.
nigga was trash.
That nigga came out in the fun house.
Hey, it
That
was,
nigga was
Not
trash.
what we expected.
Get this shit off my
Hey,
TV.
Yo,
I
the
thought-
memes were better than the
So
show
we
itself.
100% looking forward to the fucking halftime show.
Yes, we are.
I feel like last year it was like we was mad because the couple years before that was all them white artists and stuff like that.
Lady
It was
Gaga.
Like, they was like, it's okay, we're gonna put some money black on the guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And they have to subtly ease us into this year.
But
They had to ease us in.
I'm gonna tell you this.
They don't get no blacker
We've had
than
some
Dr.
good
Right, this
ones.
year's
They
black,
don't get no
yo.
black
This
from
shit's
Snoop and all.
black.
So you know Snoop gonna be cussing and shit. He gonna let some cuss
The
words slip. I
ratings
promise.
probably dropped and they was
He
like, we
might
gotta bring
crip
our
walk on
brothers
that.
back. First
Nah,
off,
'cause they bringing out Eminem, which is very smart to bring out Eminem, too.
Snoop
But
might
listen,
crit walk on that
balance it
motherfucker.
out.
Listen though, you got to think
Balance it
about
out.
it, about what the fuck happened last year and year before. We were supposed to be boycotting this shit, goddamn football.
You remember that?
We were supposed to be boycotting this
You
shit.
remember that?
You know, and then they was like, we got to bring the black people in. We don't want to lose our white audience. We gotta
That
get
is
the
very
weekend.
true.
We gotta
but
get the weekend in
Right.
here, and they thought it was gonna get us. They thought weekend was gonna hold us, but
I
it
don't fuck
didn't
with the
work.
weekend. I
Here
hate- I
was
don't
my
like the
thing
weekend,
about the
personally.
boycott, right?
Yeah.
It was so in order for a boycott to be successful, there has to be an alternative. There has to be an alternative economy, right?
Right.
Everybody boycotts because of the Montgomery bus boycotts, right? Mm-hmm. And the Montgomery bus boycotts were successful because people were running bootlegs. You still have black-owned bus companies. People weren't not riding the bus.
Right.
They were just patronizing black businesses.
Uh-huh.
We don't have a black equivalent to that.
Of course not.
So
Times have
you
changed.
can't boycott.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot watch football. Plenty of niggas don't watch
Ain't it the
football,
ace-
but that's not going to
what's
hurt the
the other-
NFL's revenue
That's what I was
because
saying.
you don't have a competing
no
entity.
basis.
What are you doing by not watching football? Do you really think these people give a fuck?
Because I'm keeping it a bean.
Somebody
I
should
don't
watch
watch
it.
football like
But
that.
I do. And when people was protesting, they was like, "Oh, nigga, you still watching that shit?" Yeah, I am. You You know why? Because just because one nigga ain't got a job, it's like 15 20 other motherfuckers that's
I'm
taking a
like,
knee that still do.
when Kaepernick-
to not support the guys who are, and that's what how the NFL niggas felt like. We get that y'all want to support that guy, right? But we still standing for something and we playing. So y'all want to hurt us because of one nigga? So I understood they stands on that. Like we talking about I Am an Athlete with Brandon Jennings now.
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
Brandon Marshall and all them niggas.
Yeah.
Dawg, they was like, what the fuck?
And it's like my thing,
You know
when
what
he
I'm saying?
didn't have
We
a
still out
job,
here.
I was already not watching. Like if I catch a game, I catch it.
Right.
But I'm not like glued to the TV every Sunday. I watch more college ball to keep it a being with you. So
Uh-huh. Hey Mike,
that
if you want to
didn't
call in, you
really
can call in,
change.
Brody.
So it's like, yeah, I get what he's going through, but I already wasn't watching it. So me continuing to not watch it just means what?
Nothing.
Not nothing to them, but I just wanted to pinpoint that because we supposed to have boycotted, just like I was supposed to boycott a Chick-fil-A.
Why were we boycotting Chick-fil-A?
Did you boycott Chick-fil-A?
No, I still ate the fucking.
I ain't gonna cap, dog. I ain't the type of nigga that'll stop doing something or stop eating
'Cause
something just because people told me
we
to.
are-
I
we
really
talked
don't
about
eat a
that.
Chick-fil-A like that. I don't feel like there's no reason why I should spend $25 with you and still be hungry.
Damn, that's how you feel about the
Why
filet?
you spending $25 at Chick-fil-A?
That's how you feel about
I eat a lot.
the filet?
And
this
it's
season is-
like for what you get, you order one meal and still be hungry. I gotta order 2-3 meals with the motherfuckers to
trust
get
anybody.
right. And it's like I could have just went to a regular restaurant for that.
Big facts.
So that's like I just bypassed Chick-fil-A altogether.
I pay $15 an hour to prepare anything.
Hey man, hey great
So
show,
what?
hey great show. But I want to hit on something.
I
I
before
didn't
we
hear the
leave.
whole sentence.
Oh,
I
I know.
said I wouldn't trust anyone who's gonna only get paid $15 an hour to prepare something for me and like thousands of others.
Wow,
I wouldn't even trust a kid.
that's actually an
All
interesting.
right, all right, guys.
Outstanding.
That is actually I got nothing for that.
Outstanding.
That's a
I got
valid
nothing
point.
for that.
Right.
I mean, why can Vinny be so calm?
That's a
She'll
cool
say some
little
shit
point.
like,
17.
I don't really think that.
I don't trust somebody that makes 15 an hour to prepare my food. And some people make less than that.
Big facts.
Right.
Hey,
and we
so
trusted
some I
them.
want to.
I thought that at the beginning of the pandemic, I couldn't believe that people were like, I'm not going out. I'm staying in the house, but I'm gonna trust this person getting paid
Door dashing like a motherfucker because I was one of them.
to pay to prepare my food. Like, fuck.
Just so
that.
y'all know, next
During the
week.
pandemic, I was outside.
Hey,
What
next
we
week-
talking
hey,
about?
Only
next
car
week
on
we
the
talking-
road, man. It was lovely.
Yeah, what's
Getting
up?
to LA in 45 minutes.
Just like that. Hey, next week we're gonna talk about vaccines, though, man. We're gonna have a deep conversation about vaccines, about freedom, about all that shit. If you pro-vax, if you anti-vax, whatever the fuck,
We
I don't know
gonna
if
we
I'm
gonna
gonna
bring
It's
that
gonna be-
shit on the table
Nah,
today.
on some real shit.
I'm
like
scared.
I feel like it needs to be discussed in this circle because
Okay.
I feel like it's people in this circle that don't agree, and we need that.
Hash
you know what I'm
that
saying?
out.
We need that, and I'm being
I
serious.
mean, just
we do.
respect each
So, y'all
other's
gonna,
opinions.
so after we hang up this call, y'all gonna tell me who's gonna vaccinate?
We'll talk
Hey,
about it off air.
we'll break it
Vaccine
down.
card.
We'll talk about it off
I
air.
have my
But
vaccine
next week we
card.
go. Hey, listen, real shit. Hey, next week we really gonna get into this vaccination shit because I feel like it's a very serious thing, as far as just like the thought process of it all. I think we need to talk about it, clear the air, because it is some difference of opinions, and that's fine. We love it. But I just feel
Yeah.
like people need the freedom to think how they want to think, whether they think this way or that way, and that's what it's all about. I'm pro-choice. I'm pro-freedom. I'm pro-think like you want to think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't believe in forcing it on people. At the same time, I don't think that it's not gonna help you or do. I don't know enough, and I don't think
Save
enough
it.
people know
But
enough.
I got
I
some
think,
questions.
You know
for
what I'm
y'all.
saying?
Let's
Exactly.
wait till next week.
Just ask questions.
Right,
We're gonna get
we
into it next
gonna
week.
get
But
on
for this
it.
week, I want to
To
get
be
into this real quick.
continued.
Let's see.
Hey, before we get out of here, I want to talk about this, man, because this something just happened recently. I won't say no names, but somebody very close to my son. My son is, y'all don't know, he's 18 years old. He's been on the show a few times, and his best friend. I ain't gonna get into the details of it, but his best friend slit her wrist recently, and on a suicide attempt. And to be honest with you, I don't think it's talked about enough. We talk about mental health. We talk about how we can help it and change it, but we're not paying attention. We're so distracted by so much other shit. We're not understanding the pandemic that's really going on with these fucking young people in the social media era that they living in, because we too old to understand the pressure that they really are
How
under.
much attention can you give to someone?
I'm going to tell you.
anticipating?
I'm going to tell you. So this is something that I noticed, right? This is the suicide rate in social media use between 2006 and 2016. Now, mind you, this is 5 years later, and if I show y'all the updated chart, it'll depress you. So I just kept it at 16.
No, I want to see that.
I'm not
The updated
surprised.
chart is bad, bro. But if you notice, you see how this line is going up as far as social media goes, right?
over the years.
And look at the fucking suicide rate between 100,000
You guys
people.
not-
What's the difference between the red and
Is it
blue
not a
The red and blue line is Instagram. You see, Facebook came out in 2006, Instagram was 2008, and then Twitter and Instagram came out around the same. Well, Facebook, and then it was Twitter, then it was Instagram later. But if you notice the lines that are moving up, right? The usage of the fucking of social media.
So that navy blue line represents
The navy blue
Facebook.
line is
Yeah.
really the majority of it, which is Facebook. That was the
Facebook
main one.
represents the majority
Yeah,
of social media.
yeah,
use.
because it's the biggest one. It's been out the longest.
Right.
It has the most.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
that
if you notice the line,
cyan line
look how
is
it coincides with suicide rate. That is not a
So
coincidence,
the,
and that is a
yellow-
scary fucking
the
thing,
yellow
man.
graphic is the actual suicide
That's the
rate.
you.
we
That's
all-
the suicide
we can all
rate.
agree that we know why.
Right. So what I'm saying is,
course.
it's just the pressure that you're seeing people put on each other. It's the pressures that you see online, these fake lives that these people are living, and people are trying to put themselves at that standard that's unrealistic to them.
Do you think that's
And then
what it is?
that's the matrix. That's
Well-
the motherfucking
well,
matrix. Is what it really is.
I don't know if
Different opinion on that.
well, look, I don't know if you utilize Facebook
I
or
do
any heavily for, but your usage is different from the children of today's usage. You don't do you use it to advertise your life?
I use Instagram to advertise my life. I get on Facebook to laugh and
To laugh, and-
Exactly.
but to socialize.
again, that
To socialize.
line,
Yeah.
that line of Facebook going up and
I say I
coincide
have
with
a
this.
Put it back up there, yeah.
difference of
There it is.
Here's what I mean by that, right?
Uh-huh.
With social media, because every platform has the like button or its equivalent of the like button. right?
Yeah.
And what the like button has become is a way to quantify your value. So you post a selfie, right? Let's say you post a selfie, I post a selfie, right? My selfie gets 20 likes, hers gets 20,000.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, damn, she get 20,000, I only got 20. I ain't shit. And that's what people have actually reduced themselves to, and it's not
Yes.
something that's localized to teenagers. Everybody does it, I mean, even when you go on YouTube, the first thing out their mouth is please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Not subscribe. They could give a damn how many followers they get like
Yeah.
and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we don't do Kevin Samuels on this show, but if you watch the show, he'll pause it mid-show if you don't have enough likes.
So he can start over.
But again, like you said, they quantify it because
Exactly.
it is
Quantifying
quantified.
attention.
No.
Attention has always been an intangible, but now we've made it tangible.
Right, which means the likes equate to money, equate to
Yeah.
If you are
They
in
can
fact
monetize
it. They
monetizing
can
your
monetize
channel,
that shit.
which
Well,
most people
initially-
aren't.
Wait,
You're
wait,
talking
wait.
about somebody uses Facebook or social media for business purposes.
No, you
most
gotta
people
listen.
don't.
Listen, as a child today,
Right.
you know that is a possible thing to quantify and have it make money for you. Right?
Right.
So they eventually, all these kids want to be fucking famous. All these kids who post to mimic somebody who's already a content creator that is
Right.
making money.
Hey, call in Mike
But
Brooks.
see, now here's the question.
Call in Mike
There's
Brooks.
a caveat to that. When people want to be famous, do they want the fortune that comes with fame? Because
They want-
fame
can-
is not
how can
always
it-
like-
fame is not always accompanied
Right,
by
but how
fortune.
can a kid
so are they
understand
after
that?
money or are they after attention?
How could a child understand that part of it? As a teenager,
because
you don't
not-
understand that
I will
part.
say this. I think they are after the acceptance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Society
But
has made it
attention
so
equals
hard
acceptance.
to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a group. You have to be in a community. You have to have something that allows you to feel accepted.
And
You know what's a
identify.
human need? A human need is food, water, and
acceptance.
fucking love. That is a real fucking thing. You can die without love.
Abraham
You can die.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
You get what I'm saying, though?
I know exactly what
you know
you're
what I'm
talking
saying?
about.
So in the generation in which our old asses don't understand, you feel me? Because social media is a real thing to them, not to us.
Because
You
we
feel
grew
me?
up in a time
Because
we
we grew
didn't
up in
We
have
grew up in a
we can
time without it.
interact.
But see, at the same time, during our time, we used to go out. I don't know if y'all did it. I'm pretty sure you did because
Yeah.
we're the same age.
Yeah.
But you used to go to the mall or the roller rink
Tell
or
somebody
wherever you
follow
went
on
to.
MySpace.
I was grown when MySpace came out. I'm talking way before that when you walk around with a pen in your pocket and you see how many numbers you could get.
Yeah.
And nigga, you got 8 shit. I got 12. Nigga,
Big
I'm
facts.
the nigga.
That
You
still
know what I'm
that
saying?
still was a quantified thing.
I'm saying though, but it wasn't as extreme as it is now.
But now what I'm saying is you're so accessible
Because,
as a person,
like-
right? Like, okay, let's say I have a page, right? And I have 5,000 Facebook friends. That's 5,000 people who can talk to me today. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? They have access to me. We're
Right.
spreading ourselves so thin with the social media shit. And again, we old niggas, so we the OGs of it. But at the same time, they're the experts in it. Our children are the star kids. Our children are the ones, if you give your son your phone, when your baby turn 4, give him your phone. He can work it better than your grandfather can. You see what I'm saying? That's because his DNA not the fucking
Even though your
same.
grandfather
I've been telling
invented
people
that
shit.
motherfucker.
Their DNA ain't the same.
Right, these kids make me feel dumb.
But
as
see,
a
now-
child. Like, what
So
the fuck?
this is their time. This is their generation, and they take things differently. My man said the generations are getting softer and softer mentally.
I agree.
But they are actually getting smarter when it comes to other things.
But see, the point I was making, it had a second part to
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't get to finish it.
Go ahead.
And doing that, going out, I got 8 numbers, I got 12.
Yeah.
We develop social skills.
Mm-hmm.
So people our age can go outside and interact with each other, and we can hold conversations, and we can be persuasive,
Like
we can be
cavemen.
funny,
Like
we can be,
cavemen.
whatever we need to be in that situation. We can adapt. Now, everything that these kids do is on a screen, so they're better at it as far as the technological aspect goes, but they're worse when it comes to actual interaction. We've seen the kids around their friends, like when they're not on their phones, the conversations are disjointed, awkward,
They
jokes
awkward.
fall
They
flat.
weird, yeah.
You want to shoot your shot, your delivery is off just because you don't have that real world experience.
yeah.
They need your Snapchat to
And
do
you know,
all that.
the saddest
Exactly.
shit is,
Like you will
They
sit
wanna
next to
prove
somebody,
they have
get their Snapchat, and then DM them, and they're literally from me to Tori. Like you send her texting.
and this is the
Go
saddest
sit
part
next
about it.
to her.
The saddest
What
part
are you
about the
doing?
interaction is this. They said that women at the age of 18 right now, 26% of women will go on a real date in their life. That means that 74% of women will never go on a traditional date where they actually, guy comes pick them up from the house, takes them on a date, they kiss at the end of the night and drop them off. 74% of women will never experience
So
that.
what the fuck are they experiencing?
They go on
Hookups.
They go on group
They
dates.
meet in group dates. Yeah,
Just come to
it's
the
a
house.
social. Come to the crib, Netflix and chill. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie, because when I was single,
Yeah.
at the tip of hookup culture, nigga, I was here for it.
You was here for it.
I was here for
But
it.
look, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy
But
though.
now seeing
You
it
don't get
moving
to know
forward,
people.
exactly. That's what I was getting ready to
Yeah,
say.
that's
Getting
the
ready
part.
to move forward,
Yeah.
because it goes. Having social skills goes outside of the dating realm. You need social skills to be in sales. You need social skills to be in business,
To be in society.
education, to be
Yeah.
in whatever you want to
Yeah.
do, politics.
Yeah,
They want to be rich.
people
Break
worship
down
money.
the difference between a pimp, a salesman, and a politician.
The market.
Exactly. It takes the
It'll be
same
the market.
skills to excel in any one of them.
Right.
And that's how you turn drug dealers into businessmen. But I
But
wouldn't.
they
It's just
already
the
are
product that they
businessmen.
selling.
They already are.
It's just the product
businessmen.
that
But
they
you get what I'm
selling.
saying? It's
I
the
know.
product, the market, whatever.
Big fact.
But again, the social media thing for adults is
Yeah.
just the same.
It is.
Because yeah, we didn't grow up with it and whatever, but we still want that attention that we were seeking in high school while
Yeah.
we wore the FUBU shirt
That
and never wore it
acceptance.
again because somebody else had it on.
Yeah.
But now
Yeah.
it's more advertising. I was going to mention that when we was talking about clothing and all that stuff. I personally don't like taking pictures anymore because I don't want it's fucked up, but it's social media, and that's the reason why I don't want to take any pictures because hell, I want to wear this shit again. But if I take a picture in this shit, I feel
I can't
mentally
wear it
fucked
again.
up, and I can't wear that
You
shit
wore
again.
that outfit on July 28th.
Let me tell you
So,
something.
so if I take a picture in it and you see me on my
I don't give a
social
fuck
media,
about none of that shit.
times I know, and it's a fucked up thing to
Fuck about
feel.
none of
I don't like taking pictures because I absolutely suck at taking pictures.
But you get what I'm saying. I'm
But I
here
look
to
better
tell
in
you
person.
that it affects us all because I personally just don't want to take no picture because I done looked at a bitch's page and looked at all her pictures. I'm like, look at that bitch with the same jewelry
That
on. for the
same
last.
dress on.
Yeah, but again, the time frames were not close, but the fact, like the time that, all right, you got your Knicks
And that's
joint
my
on
thing,
today,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
you wore it next year,
Yeah.
but now you got it 3 pictures in between each
But
other.
hoodies, you
It
can wear a
fuck-
hoodie like a coat.
but you get what I'm saying. So think about
That's
that
too much. That's
as an adult. As an adult, that
I'm
shit
right,
passes
I'm right,
through
I'm
my
right.
mind.
Delete your-
You saying
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? As an adult, that shit passes through my mind.
I get that.
The pictures and the layout of my social media. So as a child, it's not only you going to school and never wearing that FUBU shirt again because old buddy had wore it.
Right.
It's never
But-
ever
but-
posting that shit
but let me
again
ask
in
you a
your
question.
life
Let me-
Yeah.
because you had
Because
posted it before.
I think
let me give you this coordination between
Yeah.
between adults and children though. Would somebody ever quote unquote bully you into wanting to hurt yourself, though? You get what I'm saying?
We don't have that level.
You know what I'm saying? That power
As an adult,
is what I'm
no.
talking about.
No.
Yes,
That-
like
that power
bullies
of influence,
existed,
right.
but you actually had to be in their
You had to see
presence to
'em.
be affected
Exactly.
by them.
No. We're talking about as an adult because I feel that way. If I did post something, would somebody bully me? No, but if I feel like that as an adult, I know a child feels like that as a child, and they are susceptible to more
So
bullying.
imagine as a grown woman who is more emotionally developed,
Yeah.
more emotionally mature
Yeah.
than a child. If somebody be like, "Damn, that shit ugly as fuck you got on," in the comments, right?
The
Or
fuck?
damn, this bitch
Delete.
drugged through the mud.
So here's the-
right.
Who the fuck is
Imagine-
gonna walk up to you and say that?
But if they in the comments saying it,
But
you
look
know what I'm
though.
saying? You reading these comments.
'Cause I
and
will
as a
hop in
grown
the comment section and
you
flame
can't-
them off.
You
Listen.
can't lie and say, "Oh, that affects me." It doesn't affect me at all, because at some point
It
it kind of
does.
does. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
I don't
So
think that
imagine what a
that's
child can do.
I don't think that's the only factor that plays into somebody feeling suicidal. I
Uh-huh.
don't think that it's just somebody saying, "What the fuck you got on?" What is it? It has a lot of things that have to be pulled in at once. From your behavior, from the way you grew up, from your home life, how you're
don't know
eating
why
every
that
day.
girl tried to-
There's a lot of different
Right.
reasons, deeper reasons why somebody can
Of course.
attempt suicide.
Somebody
And
got one of them little dicks.
See, I think
Hella funny.
No,
Seems
but
like they
no,
all like
even
this.
people that are not
Nigga
Hold on.
retarded, bro.
even people
Go
that
ahead.
are not trendy, even
Yeah.
people that are not the most popular, even people that don't have the best of everything, that
Yeah.
do wear the same thing every day. They've been wearing the same thing every day since 5th grade.
Yeah.
That wasn't enough to make them commit suicide. There's a lot of different factors that
Yeah.
play into that, and a lot of mental health issues
I agree with that.
that play into that.
That's-
And
I
I
agree
don't
with
think
that.
that we should tie it down to somebody's clothing.
Now I think she was using that as an example as far as the clothing goes, but as far as like the social media thing overall, bless you. Was it a sneeze?
Cough.
Okay, it's cool. I couldn't tell.
You said it was an attempt. Like
Yeah, it was an
She
attempt.
was
It was a real
unsuccessful,
attempt.
so
she's
she
okay
lived.
now.
She's okay. She's on
Yeah,
hold.
yeah, we
but
need to
I didn't
hear
want to
that.
get into the details of it because it's really
But
personal.
we just wanna know she's okay.
But yeah, she's okay. They have her on a hold right now. You know, you got to stay in there for 3 days.
Yeah.
So for at least 3 days. So but what happened just now was what made me bring this subject up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And to get to the nitty gritty of it all, just like. I just feel like these kids are under pressure that we don't understand. Because I used to be one of those people that was like, if you're getting internet bullied, just turn off the computer, right? Because as an
It
old
carries
nigga,
over.
right? That's
That's not
logically
that.
me thinking as an old nigga, get off my lawn, old school street
Hang
like
up.
street like
Click
it,
up.
right? Just hang up the phone. If somebody's saying
But
shit to
see,
me I don't
like,
like on the phone, I can
you
hang it up,
log
you know
off
what
the
I'm saying?
page, but
Yeah.
the rest of their classmates are
They
all in
don't.
the group chat going back
Thank
and
you.
forth on you. So
Thank you.
show up to school the next day, and you know,
Did you see that?
now you are
Right.
in these kids' presence, and
Yeah.
they just going in on you or
Yeah.
whatever. See, and it's totally different from when we were coming up.
100%.
At least I'm gonna speak to myself. I mean, you from St. Louis, so it's not much different,
Mm.
but. Back then, it was all about being yours. You had to have your own style.
Yeah.
It was all about being an individual. No matter what your thing was, it had to be your thing.
Yeah.
You know, you don't dress like me. I don't dress like you. We might both be this, but we not the same. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Nowadays, it's about trends, and you don't fit in, and you don't do this, and you don't do that, so you an outsider.
But it's-
and you get
Yeah.
outcasted like that. People was outcast when we was kids too. I'm not saying they weren't, but it's worse now than it was.
Oh, yeah.
Because individuality isn't celebrated the way it was back then.
But it's crazy because they make people out to believe that individuality is celebrated. They act like it is, but it really is not.
But it's not.
It's not.
They tricked you.
And what to Kavina's point is something more than just what you post on social media. As parents, our age, whatever, are we speaking life into our kids? I don't know what, famous person. I'm really on track. I'm like that. But she asked her son, "Do you love being yourself? Do you like being yourself?" Like that's something that I know. My mama ain't never asked me, "Do I like being?" I would
Never.
look at her like, "What the fuck are you
Never.
talking about?"
Yeah.
But really, as a child, you need to know. Yeah, I'm okay with being me.
Right.
Because some of these kids feel these pressures because they are not okay with being themselves because they want to be someone else.
Listen.
Like you gotta put that life into your kids and
My-
speak into them.
That's
I don't
true.
mean to interrupt you, but my son is 14 years old. He
Uh-huh.
got banged on the other day, right? He got gang banged on.
Was it his first
San
time?
Diego. It was his first time.
Real question.
Somebody actually flexed on him, and the boy was in the classroom doing something silly, like making this silly song. The gangbanger boy, right?
Right.
Doing some silly song, walking through the classroom, and my son sitting at his desk, and he chuckled about it. He was like, and laugh. My son's very shy. He's very handsome, very fly, all that. But
hated.
he's shy.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's sitting at his desk, and the boy comes up to him, to his desk, like, nigga, I'm Pyru, I'll whoop your ass, whatever, because he's laughing. He expected all the other kids, like everybody else, to just be quiet when he made his little funny thing.
Yeah.
So my son stood up to him. He's from Detroit. He's been living in Detroit, going to school in Detroit.
Oh
for a
yeah. So
long
he built
time.
different anyway. Yeah.
So he's like, the fuck?
Right.
So he stood up. And the boy's like, I don't care who you got. And he went to his desk and took a red flag out of his backpack and wrapped it around his fist. And so my son sat down and was like, I'm good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always taught my son, school is for school. School is
School
not
is
for
for
banging.
school.
School
Yep.
is not for being cool. School is not for none of that shit. And
Right.
he got an 18-year-old brother that's tall, 6'3", you know what I'm saying, 200 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody at school has seen his brother. And so you guys know my son.
Yeah, I
Kaden.
seen him. Yeah.
He's very to himself.
Real niggas.
And so he came home. He texts my nephew. He has a 6-year-old nephew. They go to Crawford
Okay.
in the hood. And he got his brother. He texted him. He didn't tell me nothing about it at all. He just came home and he was talking to his brother about it. And so I overheard it, like, what's going on? It was like the boy banged on me. He said something about Pyru, blah, blah. So in my mind, I'm like, what niggas do I know? You know, I'm about to call these niggas and tell them to go to that school.
Yeah, yeah.
But I had to chill. And I asked him about it. I said, how did it make you feel? He was like, he's goofy.
Corny. You corny now. No cap.
So
Yeah.
Because you
Listen to
did all
this.
that yap.
No,
and
the
then you
game
ain't
changing
really-
though.
So I
ain't
told
really
That
him.
shit corny now.
And now
Yeah.
I done checked with my other son, my older son. I said, he told you about it? He was like, yeah, that boy ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying, Mom? He's good. Check with my nephew. My nephew was like, man, it's nothing. In my mind, I'm like, damn, this boy really just banged on my son, like pulled the rag
Little
out.
nigga not
wrapped
built
around
like
his
that probably.
fist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My
Yeah.
son sat down at his desk, did his work, didn't even think about it. The whole weekend, I was just like, the fuck? Like, do I got to go up there? Do I need to go do something? Next week, Tuesday, I'm asking every single day. I'm like, I already.
What happened? What happened? Right.
I already drove up to the school and
Yeah.
parked in front of the shit. I was like,
You had
I
to,
gotta
your
do-
rag around your hand and shit.
you don't know where I'm from, little nigga.
Nigga,
I'll
we
come
throw
up there.
hands. We throw these hands.
My sister called me. She was like, Kavina, chill. Like, it's not like how we was in school. He's not, it's a little boy,
Yeah.
whatever. Don't lose nothing over this little boy. Because I'm mad. I'm like, and then my son said, don't call the school. Don't say nothing. Don't, because that's going to make it worse if you like the snitch mom, like this
Yeah.
boy banging on my son. So, Tuesday, this just happened, you guys, like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, yeah.
My son come home from school, like he rides the bus to school, the city bus. He's big boy now. I was like, how's everything going at school? Like, I've picked him up from school and witnessed people fighting in front of his school, everything. He's good. So I picked him up. I was like, so what's going on with school? Everything cool? What's up with that little boy? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything's cool. He was like, oh, yeah, he's cool with me now. He not fucking with me. Not, he didn't say that. He
Yeah, we know
he's
what you're
not-
right,
yeah.
He's not messing with me
We're
now.
paraphrasing here.
Like, he said, he's cool with me now. Like, he wants to be my friend.
Oh, okay.
That quick. I'm just like, damn, like, we don't know exactly what people with. If a child's being bullied, it doesn't mean that you have to go in and infiltrate and be like, why is he bullying my son? Or what's wrong with that
It's usually
child?
deeper than that.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
to be something deeper because this shit blew over within a matter of days. He was like, he's cool. He want to be my friend now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't absolutely say, oh my God, these young people are being.
Yeah, that was
like,
very old school of them. Because a
Right?
lot of times they don't. We used to do that all the time. Fist fight and be
Shit.
friends the next day.
I got in so
you know.
many fights. People was
Yeah.
fighting me because my hair was long.
Yeah.
They was fighting me about anything.
you
I
were
was
from the
getting
county.
jumped behind the winter snitches
in St.
every
Louis,
day.
In St. Louis, I was from the county. My dad was from the county,
Girl,
and in the
whippersnappers.
city, they would call you like a county brownie. They would call you like you were softer. 'Cause
Yeah.
so I used to have to fight because my dad was from the county.
Yeah, that's
I-
crazy.
Oh, county brownie ass.
County brownie ass
Right.
nigga.
As nigga.
Right.
Your daddy got a job.
Right. Your dad.
The
What
fuck?
nigga? You
My
live with
daddy
your
left
dad?
me.
Wait, you got a daddy?
You got a daddy, old bitch ass nigga.
Right. Nigga,
I
it's
had
me
to
and
fight for
my
that.
mama.
If I could have had a daddy, nigga.
No-
What the
no
fuck?
bullshit.
That's
All
what
of
I'm
my
saying. It's
fucking favorite
different
lines.
now.
You think you harder than me because your parents are poor?
Right. Bitch ass nigga.
Hey, they had a hard
Niggas
life.
be ready to
What you
take
talking
off
about?
over
So hard
that
knock
one.
goddamn
You got a
life.
mom and a dad?
But look, the
Fuck,
fuck?
Nigga,
I
ain't
just
my
had a whole
fault your parents
conversation
ain't
about
broke,
Different.
nigga.
We have to give them a chance. We have to give our youth a chance to get through the little hard
They
times.
got
'Cause
it. You gotta let 'em fall.
They have so much easy
Yeah.
stuff. Let me tell you. Like,
Yeah.
my son can go home and he asked me, Mom, I don't know how to do this. And then Google the shit.
Right. We had the
Come on.
Encyclopedia Britannicas and shit.
Gotta
I
go to
would
the
have-
library for answers.
we have to give them a chance.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make all these reasons. We can't keep making reasons why shit's fucked up. Like, go through it. You're going through your youth. I feel bad
Yeah.
for what your son went through, and it's sad.
and it's going on currently.
But we don't know what that girl was
But,
going through,
yeah.
and we don't know what her background is, and we cannot make excuses.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
anymore.
I do know the details, but I won't do that right now for
Yeah.
obvious reasons. But I know the details of it, and that's what made me want to bring it up.
Yeah.
Because it is some internal shit. It is some shit in which we need to start watching more.
Yeah.
And start listening more. You know what I'm saying? Because these kids ain't kids no more.
Yeah.
They
You know what I mean?
kids, they kids, but they're not kids in
They
our
not the
kid
kind of kids
environment.
we was, nigga.
They're not in the
at all.
environment that we were in.
Exactly.
They have access to more. They
But
see more.
we have to grow to understand that, though. You know what I mean? Because I used to get my ass whooped. What the fuck they got to do right
So
now?
convenient,
You know what I'm saying?
right? I'm gonna ask you about the kid that was fucking with your son, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we talking about these kids, we don't know what they're going through and you know what their life is like.
Yeah.
Do you care?
I care.
So some kids fucking
I
with
don't-
your son. You care what his backstory is?
I do.
I don't.
I care
You
because
fucking
I don't
up.
want somebody to
How bad
come.
You got it. It's about to get worse.
But I don't want
Yeah.
nobody. Look, I am all about. I know that lady done went on the school bus and beat that little boy up. I know about all that. But listen to me. When it comes to youth, I can, for some reason, maybe because I spent so much time away from my sons while I was in the military, I know I am so in tune with when I was 18, 17, 16. I can still smell it. I can still feel it. Growing up with just my dad, I know that feeling when you go to school in the morning and you're like, damn, is the person that I don't like gonna be on the bus?
Yeah,
Damn,
man.
when I get to school, are they gonna talk about my shoes? Are they gonna talk
Yeah.
about my outfit?
Yeah.
So I do care because I don't know if that little boy that's bullying my son ate this morning. I don't know if his mom is in the house fucking with him, and now he got to come to school. He's looking for somebody to take care of him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
'Cause-
my son's going to school with a damn $8 backpack with lunch in his
Right.
backpack. And this little boy may not have eaten
So
since yesterday.
I've seen a story like that before. To be honest with you,
I'm
where
gonna be
the-
honest,
Where the
I
dad,
don't give a fuck.
I know what
you
you're talking
don't
about,
care.
Jason,
You
and
have
I feel
daughters.
that. I
You
feel that
shouldn't
though.
give a fuck.
And what I'm saying is, I seen a story where this guy stepped in because his son was being bullied,
And you could
he
tell
stepped
why.
in and talked to the kid, and he found out that the kid was hungry and broke, and
Yeah.
his daddy was beating on his mom and shit like that.
Just
so
mad.
he
People are
took,
getting raped.
so he took his
molested, all
son.
that.
He took his son to like a game or something, and he took the kid too.
Yeah.
And then he started to kind of adopt this bully into his
Yeah,
life,
yeah.
and it changed his fucking. He saved
Yeah.
this kid's life, and his son had a best friend, almost like a brother. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Dope.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's situations
That's
like
dope.
that in which people can take the time to invest in it. I know what you're talking about though.
I
like
know,
if you
but
fuck
he
with my
has
kid,
daughters.
Yeah.
We have sons.
yeah,
So for
Some
me
sons
having,
too.
but you have sons too. But
Yeah.
me having sons,
But it's the same energy.
I have to
I'll
teach
tell you a
my
story.
sons. I have to teach my sons
Uh-huh.
that you're not going to walk around here with the bravado, machismo all the time. You can't be I'm the biggest, I'm the baddest all the fucking time. Especially having me and my wife as your parents, even their dad's 6'4", 300 pounds. That's a big nigga. Like he can tell you, oh, you can go. I'm gonna fuck him up if you don't do it. I'm gonna do it. All that bullshit. I get it. But when you have sons, you have to teach them to have compassion as well.
Big facts.
You have daughters. You want to protect your daughters. You want to tell your daughters, I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm going to come down there. I'm going to whoop their ass.
Yeah.
But we don't know what these kids are going through. Like,
Because it's
as,
new.
as adults, as parents, we got to be there.
all this shit is new to us. Hey, I got a comment. I got a comment real quick from Karma. Karma says that the social dependency right now, and she said it's completely different now compared to how it was when we were children. There's a new social platform every 6 months, creating room for new opinions of you. That is not always positive. That's devastating to a developing
If you
mind.
have kids and
I
you don't
love
know
that
about
comment,
Discord,
man. I love that comment.
If you don't know about
Jeeps.
Discord, you have kids. You better
I got a
get on
story, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Discord.
So my son was at the pool. He was 15 at the time.
Yeah.
And he's taller than me. He's about 6'1", you know, athletic build. He don't weigh as much as me, but you know, he's getting there.
Your son?
Yeah. He's a big kid. And so he was at the pool with his friends, and some is a grown ass man rolls up on him talking about, you know, like, oh, you splashed my son, I'm gonna drown one of you motherfuckers.
Oh, Lord.
So my
Hell
wife
no.
texts me and tells me, so I pull up like, who was it?
Yeah.
Big
She's
fact.
like, I don't want to point to him.
Fuck that.
Right.
I don't want to point to him. So
That's
he
the
points
worst
him out. So
fear.
I walk up. You told my son you was gonna drown him. He's like, I said, you told my son you was gonna drown him.
Big fact.
But motherfucker, I drown you.
Right.
So it's like,
Instant. That's a protective.
That's that daddy shit. That's
That's
that Papa Bear shit that you can't
So
never.
it's like,
You can't
it's
control
inside
that.
of you,
So
bro.
when you're
Yeah, you can't
talking
control
about it, I understand
Yeah.
the compassion.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't eat today. Your parents are doing this.
In the
Your
heat of the
parents are
moment, you
doing
won't
that.
think about it.
Nah.
I'll bury both you motherfuckers.
Dog, I was just
I
watching.
don't
get it.
care.
No, I
like we
get
talking
it.
about my kids. I am very understanding when it comes to a lot of things.
Yeah.
What you do to other people is your business. When you touching my kids, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck if you ate today. It's
Big
about to
fact.
be an even longer day.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all ain't never
No,
seen
my-
this
in
is
fact, my
40.
I'm
first
not stupid.
reaction
I'm
was
dead
like-
serious.
Hey,
My
this is
first
40.
Don't play with my
reaction was
kid.
like
Play with your kids. Don't play with mine.
Yeah. So I know we're trying to wrap up. We've been talking for a minute, but
Nah, we good. We gonna get out of here in a minute.
yeah, but as a parent these days, are you teaching your kids how to fight? One, I had a conversation today.
100%.
I had a conversation today, and I was telling people, my mom at the house, one, fighting was discouraged, and you had to be, solid enough to take the first hit, because it always had to be self-defense.
No.
And it was always.
Don't get that
You
motherfucker
talking about
no wrong to bomb you
listen,
first.
No,
listen.
no.
How you
So
gonna
we-
disrespect
Hold on,
my
let her
family's
finish.
upbringing? Goddamn. So again,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
why I'm the person I am today.
Go ahead.
First things first
Right.
is self-discipline,
Yeah,
right?
it's discipline,
and
yeah.
also defense. And then also on the other side of that, if I do have to take a hit, I have to be solid enough to be able to take the motherfucking
withstand
hit
that hit.
and then beat they ass. One,
You sound aggressive.
because I'm mad about it.
Got it.
Because it was a lot to, as a child,
was a lot to
you got to be
shoulder.
able to take the hit, man.
Yeah.
And then beat their ass. Are you in trouble because you ain't beat their ass? And then,
That's
okay.
it. Don't
and
come
so on the
home.
other side of that, it was also, there's no such thing as a fair fight.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means is, one, you never should let it get to a point where you got to fight. But if now you got to fight,
gotta
this
fight.
ain't no play shit. This is time to the saying in
Pull
my
the
house
dirt
was
off the
pick
ground.
up a stick,
come on now.
pick up a brick, and cold cop 'em. That's
Hey.
what my mom, my uncle, and everybody taught me.
Dirt.
Pick up a
Cop them.
stick, pick up a brick, and cold cop them.
They
And
had a
knock
whole-
their
they
ass
had
the
a
fuck
phrase.
out.
Yeah.
And my mom, she told me, I remember she tried to teach me how to fight. She was like, look, this is what you do. You step on her foot, and then you pull her shirt over her head, and you kick her in the coochie. You just like, straight like, I
Give her the old cunt.
was like, what? Hey,
Kick her in the coochie.
because again, I was like, as a, you stupid as
No, that
fuck.
sounds like a real.
Kick him in the coochie.
No, like you kick them hard as fuck in
Kick
that
'em in the
bone.
coochie.
In that
Don't
bone,
kick
that
me. In that
pelvic
coochie
bone.
bone.
They gonna fall.
The worst
That's
pain
it.
ever is getting
Hey,
kicked in the
we're
nuts.
not too
That
far
ass.
apart,
Just the
'cause,
same.
Man, niggas
Just
use
the same.
bats, golf clubs.
Just
If
the
I can reach it, it's a wet. If I can reach it, you might.
We had
Get
bottles of
fucking
bleach.
slapped with it.
What you talking about? We don't fight no film.
You carry
On, baby.
bleach on you?
No, we like, so what happened? A fight happened off the school bus. That's usually when the shit happened, and they try to chase us to the house. We go in the house, we get our bleach, we do whatever we got to do. You not finna
This is
come and
Louisville.
fight.
By the way,
Hey.
this is Louisville, Kentucky shit.
First of all, if you don't
Not everybody does that, but I'm just saying,
Nah,
like,
'cause,
at this
like,
point,
first of all,
you
I-
chase me to
dumb
my
enough to
house,
chase you in your house, you get what you got.
and then we
coming
come
at that
outside
point.
and you still on that raw shit. We gonna come with some shit.
Yeah,
we
I
gonna
agree.
figure it out.
That's one of them. You dumb
Yeah.
enough to
We
chase
gonna
them in
figure
their
it
house,
out.
you get what you got coming.
They lived on our block.
They lived on the block.
Talking about it's
somebody
my
on-
block, nigga. This ain't your block. We
Yeah,
ride
you
bikes
follow
around here.
somebody on their property, you better be ready for
We
it.
ride bikes around here. But
sorry,
anyway,
y'all.
Hey, we gonna
close
get
it
up out of here,
out.
Jason. What you got to say to the people, man? Say goodbye to the people,
Hey,
man. We out
goodbye
here
to the
tonight.
people, man.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
said, I don't play about kids. I agree with Kavina's stance when she was in the parking lot.
Big
I
facts.
said what I said. I understand what everybody else said, but
hope everybody's
don't get the
comfortable with us
Galactic
agreeing
Caps
this week.
either. Strap up or go raw.
Right, they gonna
Strap
say
up and
something.
go raw.
Don't
We
use the
need
Galactic Caps.
No Galactic Caps.
Space age contraptions.
Gang, gang. You out of here, man?
Yeah, I'm out of
All
here.
right, man. We see you next week. Big facts.
Yeah.
Hey, big dog. Hey, we appreciate you hanging out with us tonight,
Should.
Steven. Steven, say goodbye to the people, man. Tell them where they can find you. Barbering with Steven right here, man, in the cut
Come
live.
get a haircut. That's all you got to do. Come get a cut.
Come get a cut. Steven gonna
for,
take care of you, man.
Commenting and liking and all that shit.
Oh, my
Good stuff,
mama.
good stuff.
Kavina,
Yeah.
love
Wait,
having
wait,
you.
wait, wait. And
Yeah.
shout out to all the women who be having condoms. If you pull up at their house, they got some condoms and shit.
We appreciate that.
Hey.
We appreciate that.
Bring your own condoms. Don't wear the condoms that she provided because you
BYOC.
never know
Oh
what.
shit! Right,
You
you're
never
right. She
know.
might have
She
poked the
might
hole
like
in
poking
it.
holes.
Yeah, exactly.
That is a good
Bring your own condoms that you bought and put in your pocket.
And take them with you when you leave.
Hey, Steven out here using the bitch's condom.
my mama.
Wait a
Hey
minute.
everybody, Good night.
Stranger condoms.
Right.
Good night.
Good night.
We love you. Good night.
Stop. Look, if you
Hey,
can't
Tori-
have sex, if you can't have sex with them without a condom, don't have sex with them at all.
Wow. What if you just don't want to make babies?
Fuck that. Hey,
Get on
Tori.
birth control.
Tori, we glad we had you
No,
back tonight, man. Welcome
man.
back.
It was
and
a
we
good
look forward to have you
release.
next week, man. Hey, this was a good little vent session tonight. I really appreciate
Got
y'all
it off
energy.
your chest.
For real, no cap. I appreciate y'all energy tonight, man. It was laid
did
back.
get
It
off
wasn't
our
too much.
chest.
You know what I'm saying? We got it all off our chest.
Uh-oh.
So we're gonna get about this thing, and thanks to all the people who stayed with us the whole time, the people who's coming in and
They
out.
rocking
You know, we
it.
fuck with y'all. We fuck with y'all.
All right, then.
All right,
It does work.
I'm about to go get drunk.
Are you
Let's get about this thing.
Look,
Gang of them motherfuckers, man.
birth
Run
control.
it back, run it back, run it back.
My birth control works.
Yeah.
Lesbian.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Hey, innocent until proven guilty.
Shit, that
Okay.
nigga was proven guilty.
So, guess who's going
Good
to
night.
jail tonight?
Good night in the cut live.
I could have kept them up.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Yeah.
Guess who's going to jail tonight? Bring it down low.
Break it down.
Yeah. Okay.
Prayers.
I don't know the words.
Any prayers?
Any priors? My probation officer. No, that ain't it.
I want a cookie. I want a cookie. Hey. Yeah. We all
Honest.
I'll be honest.
We all got priors.
Guess who's going to jail?
Going to jail tonight.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was already
Guess
gone.
who's going to jail tonight?
We
Where
still
was he
live.
at?
We still live, by the way. At the
Guess
crib.
who's going to jail tonight?
At the crib, trying to find out an escape plan out this motherfucker. I'd have hired a fucking.
But they denied him bail. He tried to get
No,
out.
he tried to get out of
He
here.
tried to get out. Hey, it was fucked up. You seen online they talking about his net worth is negative $2 million and shit.
Damn.
Fuck out of here.
They were saying like, oh, he the brokest nigga ever and all
Oh,
that
man.
shit.
Are you live?
I was trying to call somebody.
You call him. Fuck it.
He didn't answer.
We done. The show over. So bad.
What he doing at 10
Hey.
o'clock if he ain't
So
answer?
bad.
In the shower.
Give him all kind of excuses.
Huh.
He get
I'm
somebody.
finna call him come over. He better have more than 3 condoms.
You better have more than 3 condoms.
You gonna be scared.
You ain't gonna go to work tomorrow, motherfucker.
Right?
She said don't just. She capping. 3 is
Capping
enough. 3 is enough. 3 is enough for the night.
What if he come upstairs and got one and then you gotta go all the way downstairs?
You gotta bring them all 4 or 5. I don't want to be capped at a number.
In the cut live, man. We love y'all, man.
Like if you bring 3, then we only can have